es solo una gota. Puede vencer la sequía. ¿Y para qué llorar? ¿Para qué? Si duele una pena.
Buenas tardes. I know I see two Spanish-speaking people in the chat, La Puffy and Miss Dane. ¿Cómo estás, mujeres, amores? ¿Cómo estás? Good, long time no see, Puffy. And Miss Dane too. You haven't been around too much. I guess you take a break. That's always good to take a break. Leggy, what's up? Quick Vic was here earlier, and Tamara. What's going on? Good weekend, everybody. Good to see you, La Puffy. How you been? I don't know. I don't even know if you still do live streams, La Puffy. I gotta check it out. Hold on, let me go to your channel real quick. La Puffy, oh, okay. Oh, I see why. I haven't seen you in a while. Okay. I'm subscribed to you now, sweetie. Okay, let me drop your link. There we go. I'm almost done with the chat. Oh, you're almost done with school. I see. The grandbabies. Yes, the grandbabies will keep you busy. That's for sure. So as Miss Sting was saying, what's up, Bart? As Miss Sting was saying in chat that it was getting kind of boring up there. Listen, I don't care if Mikey goes back over there or not. He's not my concern. You know what I mean? I think CT for the most part was trying to get some money. I don't watch people's pockets, but Mikey's not going to pay to stay. he doesn't. He said in the past that he doesn't. What is it? Play to. He doesn't pay to. He doesn't pay to play or some shit. Whatever. But do I think he's going back? And I'm gonna tell you why I think he's not. He's CT is banning a number of soccer accounts before I left. So he got rid of IG, I think. The other soccer accounts with Mike's name on them. So he might be done. I mean, you never know with these people. Sometimes they say something, and then they they retract what they say, and Mike, you probably be back. Never know. It's like 64, well, like 70-30. You know what I mean? That he won't be back, but I guess we'll have to see. But it's good to see everybody. I got a short little video. I was bored earlier, and I'll show it to you guys right now. Kind of funny, I guess. Yeah. Hey, this is Mikey backstage when he thought he was being banned by CT. All right, just go with it. I had to throw something. I'm not sub to CT and got gifted. There you go. That's how I got. You think I paid for that, Miss Thing? Hell no. I got gifted that shit too. I'm lucky like that. I subscribe to most everything. Well, not everything, but I'm lucky that I do get free memberships once in a while. Yeah, good stuff. Absolutely. All right. So what I got in mind? All right. Let's share some screens. What's going on, Master Glazer? What's going on, Kane? Good to see you, Master Glazer. That's funny, man. All right, let's start out with a regular video, then we get into it. Kane, let me ask you a question. Now you're in chat. Do you think Mikey's gonna go? Is CT gonna allow Mikey to go back? That's the fair question, I guess, because Mikey will go back. That's the bigger question. Is CT gonna let him back? Because it's up to CT at the end of the day. He won't let him back. Now I don't think so either. I saw something. I could have been wrong, but I think he was blocking some of the soccer accounts that kind of make fun of Mike. So to me, that's the end. But you never know. Like I said, you know what I mean. I think it will. Hey, don't worry about it. Salud. What's going on? Well, don't worry. Damn, I haven't seen you in a minute. Good to see you. Damn. This is like a day one from everywhere I've been. Don't worry about it has been. So shout out to Don't worry about it. Bart also too. Bart is an old school. Puffy, old school too. Miss Thing, she's new school, but she's cool. Leggy, there you go. 111 will be back for. You know what? I kind of feel bad. I'm not gonna lie. I feel bad for 111. I think if you put him around the right people, he may learn some things. But I don't think on that channel. I don't think he's that bad. I don't know. I haven't been watching him that long either. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know if he's out there doxing people. I don't know. I don't think he's a doxer or anything. Liliana, ¿cómo está, mi amor? But yeah, I don't think it's fair. You know what I mean? But it is in my channel. You know what I mean? It's just my opinion. Liliana, ¿cómo está? Yeah. But we'll have to see. CT is an interesting channel for I don't like a lot of the Uncle Tomish type stuff. You know what I mean? A lot of the opinions of the owner over there, I may disagree with, but you know what I mean? Sometimes it can be a little hard on his own people. You know what I mean? Or brown or people of color in general. You know what I mean? So, but that's him. You know what I mean? But Misfits. By the way, I'm working on another channel, and it's taken me a while to kind of to put together. It's an old channel that I kind of want to revamp, but I'll see what I'm gonna do with it. I've been real busy lately. All right, so let's play this. I like watching Karen's, and I like watching some of these woke. Because if you go woke, you go broke. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna play some of this, and then I got some Mikey stuff for you guys. All right, let's go.
toward a woman, and it didn't end well for him. While riding the metro, she confronted the drunk guy, asking him to stop being loud and disturbing other passengers. However, he decided to keep going and insult her in the process. But when he got too close to her, well, this happened.
Yeah, I get that. I get that, Mr. Kane Catharsis. Yes, yeah. There's some conversations, you know what I mean. But and to be fair, do we all agree with all the channel owners out there? No, we might disagree here and there, but I just don't like the bashing of his own people. I heard him the other day going on a rant. I heard CT go on a rant, and he was saying the N-word, which he's he's allowed to, obviously, right? But he was saying it with so much hate and disdain. He was angry at somebody, but I watched him go like 5 minutes in his rant, and every time he said the N-word, it hit different. You know what I mean? He wasn't just saying it. I don't know if you guys understand where I'm coming from, but it just sounded bad in the way he was describing this person. You know what I mean? So he was saying this is why you N-words are staying on the black community and stuff like that. So you know what I mean? So it's rare for me to see somebody that's black, kind of bashing his own people, you know what I mean? But they do have real conversations like Kane said, but it's a choice, you know what I mean? Sometimes you're gonna like stuff, sometimes you're not. But that's the freedom of YouTube, you know what I mean? But all right, let's go.
Guys casually acting like it's none of their business and turning into an angry mob in seconds. Respect to the men that stood up. She stood up for everyone, and in return,
I gotta drop this link.
They stood up for her. You love to see it.
Wow, he's looking good in person. The hair and the teeth. I'm really into some gold teeth,
She's got a big head, man.
It's hard to get past the big head once it's out there. This girl is every sniper's dream.
Okay, so I'm not big, obviously, but I'm also not skinny. So what am I?
Morbidly obese and also probably fucking blind.
Lady is being escorted out of a roller rink for being disruptive and violent. She's about to learn a very valuable lesson.
Hey!
Oh my God, look at Homeboy's pants.
Hey, Flaker Jacob's in the building. What's up, Flake?
Ridiculous. All right, check it out. Got her.
She went to a roller skate rink, but ended up playing laser tag instead. Security.
Yeah, and that's it. That's a major factor. I think is CT a channel that can survive without Mike? Yeah, if any channel can survive without Mike, it's that channel. But the drop in the subs is going to be evident. You know what I mean? It's going to be clear. You know what I mean? Because a lot of this community was over there more than I thought. You know what I mean? So yeah, he's gonna. If Mikey, listen, I think he asked Mikey to pay $100, right? And he would get out of prison, YouTube prison. And Mikey's not gonna pay. We all know Mikey doesn't pay. So his fate was left in his hands. You know what I mean? Maybe he should have sold more milk this week or something, or because he's broke. I don't know. The only time I've seen Mike pay was on Dr. Dave's. He paid $2 to knock down Ladybug one time. So Mikey doesn't pay. We all know that.
At the roller skate rink wearing bulletproof vests and body armor, that tells me everything I need to know.
I'm gonna put you down. I'm gonna really put you down.
Oh.
Oh, Camina.
What does that mean?
Hey, Pop Rod.
That's what that means.
All right, I could play this later. What's going on, Pop Rod? Let's just get right to it. So, Combat dropped this one clip so far. So, hopefully he'll drop some more. But yeah.
Have you seen me on other channels? Have you seen me on CTs and stuff? Have you seen me on?
No, I haven't been running around.
I'm unbelievable. I'm a pit bull. I just like literally.
Mikey's always had this illusion that he's some big stuff. You know what I mean? The way he describes himself, he's the only one that sees this. You know what I mean? I don't think he's lying when he describes himself as being this pit bull, this master baiter. No, I'm only kidding. This master of all trolls. You know what I mean? So yeah, kind of loonies.
And that's because that's a trolling sector that is all different kinds of genres. But my game is so high level.
What you say? What you say? Did you say genres? Did you say genres? Let me see.
Is all different. And that's because that's a trolling sector that is all different kinds of genres. But my game
genres? Who the fuck? That sounds like a disease. Don't catch genres, guys. Wear a mask. Genres.
So high level now. There's Dave. There's six channels dedicated to me and me only.
All right, let's get this straight, guys. How many channels? Okay, I can count on my hand. Okay, one. Probably. I think it's 3 YouTube cards that I haven't done in a while. Maybe 5. Maybe 5. It's not 8. And plus, I cover him, and Kane Catharsis cover him sometimes. So yeah, exaggerating.
Only cover me. 6 different channels. What I'm trying to say, Dave, is
but some people particular channels don't shine a good light on you, bud.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It makes me famous. So no, Dave. So when
it makes you famous for all the wrong reasons. In your case, Mikey, you just don't get it.
Start my channel. I'm going to be famous when I start my channel. It's already in the works. Everything I do, Dave, is calculated. When I start my channel, I'm going to have 5,000-6,000 people in probably 2-3 months, like that. Because everybody knows who I am. Everybody is dying. But Dave, the problem is that this sector is not working for you. So try to figure out something.
Oh, but it's working for you. It's working for you, Mike. It's not working for the sewage over there. Another moron, but it's working for you, right? Okay, yeah. Okay.
Something else. Try to figure out another angle. Maybe, I don't know what you're going to do. But this drama or conversation panel is not working for you.
Practice what you preach, boss.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Hey, listen, a while back I said, Mike, you better pull it back, because Jeff hasn't been letting him up lately. So he had another channel left, and that was CT. I said this 2 live streams ago. You better pull it back a little, and he didn't. So there you go. Karma got him.
And you just said that you're a hermit, right? You don't have a very outgoing personality. I am the opposite. I can talk to anybody. Dude, there's panels of me roasting 5-6 people at once, just ripping people. Boom, 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 boom. You have to be,
Mikey, you're so delusional.
Be able to do that if you want to hang in this sector.
Oh, I heard that. I heard somebody tell me that. So
yeah. Good for while it lasted.
Whoever doesn't know, Sewage Dave lost another one. What's up, Daggy boy? So yeah, Sewage Dave lost and to my count, that's about 11 or 12 channels in the last 3 years that I've known him anyway. So yeah, that's pretty fucking sad, bro. Really sad. But that type of stuff, I don't know how he lost it, by the way, but he lost it. Karma's out there doing his thing. You know what I mean? So there you go, Sewage. You can join Mikey, I guess. Yeah, y'all can both start up a channel. How about that? Well, let me not put ideas out there.
Go deal with your little fucking minions now. You had
when I
going on and you fucked it over.
Dave, when I start my channel, it's in the works. When I start my channel, it's going to explode. It's going to explode.
Yeah, it's going to explode. Nova.
You're always welcome to come out.
The only way that I can think of, and this is not being hater or anything, Mike. Your channel will explode, but it's going to explode with everybody that hates you.
Mr. B,
you're not going to have anybody that loves you because you've been a subject of hate for how many years now? If you start a channel now, it's all going to be hate. You're going to be overwhelmed with it.
I can take anything. I can take any.
I think hate is too strong. In my case, anyway, I strongly dislike Mikey. You know what I mean? I don't respect what he does, but I think hate is too big of a word, I guess.
thing thrown at me, dude. I'm gonna make a fortune on YouTube, dude. I'm gonna do videos and make it members only for like $10 a month. People be paying.
Hey, peeps, go support Nova, peeps. She's been dropping these shorts and videos, great music, a lot of old school stuff. So go support Nova, guys.
Hand over fist to come watch me. Oh yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
To come fucking tell you just exactly how much they
Oh, yeah.
hate you. I can see it coming, bro.
It's gonna be crazy.
Put that mindset in there where you already know they're gonna come in, they're gonna troll the fuck out of you.
No problem.
Make money out of it.
They can't stay away. They can't stay away, dude.
I know.
They can't.
You see, Mikey should have never mentioned, or the lie was that his family have money. They're millionaires. So CT is the owner that likes money. You know what I mean? More than most, I guess. You know what I mean? And for Mikey to come back, he asked for money, but Mikey doesn't pay. So maybe if you don't put that out in the air, he doesn't ask you for money, Mikey. You know what I mean? Your lies are catching up with you.
Away, you know, and it's they love me. They actually truly love me because I have something they don't have.
What is that?
Charisma, and that's the
charisma. Mikey has charisma.
The problem is a lot of these people, all they have is hatred, Dave. They don't have charisma like me and you. We have charisma, right?
Charisma.
We encapsulate people. We bring people. All they want to do is yell and scream and make comments about how ugly you are and you're fat and you got, dude, I have no titties. Like, I'm actually skinny. Like, it's the they make my face this big. Dude, they are in love with me. It's the weird, and you too, the same shit.
No, I don't think it's love. I don't think anybody's in love with you. But yeah, you say you can say how you want, but it's not love.
Mike, you said this was okay. You ready for your best friend?
All right, I don't know what happened after that.
Never. You know why?
Why?
Because you're disingenuous and you're a coward. That's
what I am. That's what I am.
You know that's what you are.
I can't.
You know that's what you are.
I can't.
That's why you have that dopey smile on your face.
Do you think Michael Jackson touched kids? Do you think Michael Jackson?
Yes, I do.
Okay, this is
yes, I
probably.
do.
I don't think he did.
So here I am. America produced Malcolm X.
Can we send you back to Africa? Can you go back to Africa, Ben?
Yo! Isn't that borderline racist? Come on, guys. Go back to Africa? That's Jesus. Am I crazy or something? Am I the one that's losing my mind, or I've been spending too much time at CTs and I hear so much over there? This is not right.
All right, you know what? Now it's on 111. Dude, honestly, I'm going real life on you. You accuse me of being a kitty toucher. I'm going real life on you.
Oh. Let me go back a little. I haven't seen this, by the way, so I'm watching it with you guys.
Your last name accused me of being a kitty toucher. Honestly, I'm going real life on you. You accuse me of being a kitty toucher. I'm going real life on you. I have your name. Your last name is Patel. Your last name is Patel. Your last name is Patel. That's your last name.
He's a sympathizer over that shit.
Your last name is Patel. Dude, you have a sympathizer?
What wasn't he just crying that somebody called him that last week? And now he's doing it. You know what I mean? So listen. What I would say in CT's channel, if you saw my comments, is that you got to take control of Mike. You know what I mean? You got to. It's certain things you, as a channel owner, you're responsible for. And one of the things is this. This is not just misinformation. This can actually hurt somebody's livelihood. So you got to pull people back when they start claiming, especially coming from Mike. You know, CT knows he's already a liar, so you should have, put him backstage or told him not to say that shit. But
What are you talking about? I'm a proud father, a proud grandfather. Dude, you're going to die a virgin, you fat little piece of shit. You came after, dude, you accused me of something that is completely untrue. For clout. Dude, you put your mom on camera. Dude, you mentally abused your mother on camera. You're a bitch, dude. You're a bitch. Dude, I have your name, Mr. Patel. Mr. Patel, I have your name, Mr. Patel. Your last name is Patel. That's your last name. Is it not? Is it not?
111. Let's do this. Mike, leave 111 alone, please. We need to
No,
help him
Zach. He told me.
To be fair, most of the Indian community, if you look really good, Okay, and I've worked with Indians a lot in my lifetime. It's the last name Patel is really out there for them. You know what I mean? They use it. So, Mikey, you're not. He probably is a Patel. You don't know that, Mikey, though. But yeah. But the Patel name, the last name, it's they use it a lot over there for sure.
I mean, that I mess with kids. He's done. I'm a father.
That's why
He's
your kids are
done.
taken away from you, because you mess with your own kids, Mike.
Mike, why are you worried about what 111 said about you?
You just say what CT. You're gonna allow that on panel? You're gonna allow that on panel?
It's pretty 111. You gotta really stop with because
Hold up. So he doesn't say nothing to Mikey for calling him a pedo or whatever, right? But he's stopping 111, which he's also banned over there, which is I think it's a wrong move. You know what I mean? I think you know if he's acting up, it's because he's going by what the other people do, if anything. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't know him that well. I haven't seen him that much, but yeah, you know, I don't think you ban a 111.
Like, you know, I really don't like the whole thing about attacking people's families. I've never liked that, and especially
I'll send you more proof tonight, CT. I'll send you more proof.
There's no proof.
Mike, you can go in on him. You go ahead, man.
Oh wow, CT's telling Mike to go in on him. Wow. Whew. Okay. All right.
There's no even Dutchie came up. Dutchie, who hates me, the lady that came up the other day, she came up. She can't stand me. She goes, 111, you're wrong. That is not true. Even one of my enemies came up and said it's not true. And you run with the narrative. You're a fat little virgin fuck. You probably have sex with your. You probably have sex with your mom. Does your mom?
Miss Thane, you don't know the half of it. I think when you go back, you're gonna see a lot of you're gonna see a lot of people gone. I mean, before I left, he was banning a few people with the Mike Cerrone stock accounts and stuff like that, which is a mistake. You know what I mean? I wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? But that's his channel.
Fuck you. You fuck your mom, dude. Do you fuck your mom? Dude, where's your dad? Where's your dad? Where's your dad, dude? Where's your dad? You're like a woman. Were you born? Did you transition? Did you transition into a woman?
Hey, Chelsea.
What's that? What's that?
Clarissa, I'm sorry. Did I say Chelsea?
111.
My bad. Clarissa Hendershot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
To be honest with you. It really
Chaotic. Honest to God, he's out of control. He should not come back to this panel. He should not come back to this panel. You're talking about someone touching their children. That is disgusting.
Mike shouldn't be so sensitive. He talks shit to everybody, and he shouldn't worry about what a 20-some-year-old kid said about him. Nobody should allow this panel to ever hurt their feelings.
When you get banned, what's going to happen to your life? Your life's going to unravel. Once you're removed from this channel, your life is going to unravel. You're going to go into a rabbit hole of depression, anger. You love this channel so much, but you're disrespecting. You're disrespecting the founding father of the channel. You're disrespecting a founding father.
I will tell. I was very
close. Possibly, allegedly, of getting removed because people are getting tired of your babble. People are getting tired of your... Ben, you're not fruitful. Ben, people are getting tired of you. They're getting tired of your same nonsense.
And I already wrapped you up.
You don't bring anything. You don't bring a fresh conversation. You don't bring humor. You don't bring fun.
I already wrapped you up in Italian sausage.
Bro,
you go jump in a pot of hot spaghetti.
Going after Gimpy is one of the worst mistakes you can make. It's one of the worst mistakes.
At least that's the only thing you could be jealous of, Miss Thing, is his boobs. You know what I mean? I don't think you're jealous of anything else. You know what I mean? Because Mikey's a piece of work for sure.
Mind. You must be fucking out of your mind. You must be out your damn mind.
Yeah, you really must be.
I'll go after Gimpy. I will go after you.
This is what Mike does. He gaslights people.
Yeah, he does. He does that. He does.
111. How you're up here, I have no idea how
now
you're
he's going to go in on 111.
How you even on panel anymore? You're inconsequential, 20-something-year-old virgin who calls people kitty touchers.
There he goes. There he goes.
I think you were touched. 111. I think you were touched as a child. That's what I think.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. It took a number of people to go up there. It wasn't just the chat. I think the people that went up there, the Dutchies, these combats, the ACs. I think it finally started to sink in CT's head. I guess I don't know. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, it's really, really rare that you see, a lot of people get together and kind of call out Mikey all in one spot. But yeah, yeah, I mean, I think he finally got it, but we'll have to check it out in the future. He might change his mind. Let's see if Mikey scraps up $100 somehow. You know what I mean? I don't know. He might sell his I don't know. What can Mikey sell? Nothing. Okay, he's not going back.
Bob, hey, get me.
Right?
You steal my
I think
friend.
you were touched. Is that what your dad's not there? Your dad's not in the house. Did your dad touch you?
Oh, that's
Did your
right.
dad-
Kane Catharsis was supposed to go up there today. Yeah, I heard you say that last time. Sam motherfucking Knight. What's going on, Sammy? Good to see you. Savage, psychotic.
Touch you? Did your dad touch you, 111? Is that what you
think? This is getting too personal. This is getting too
Mike,
personal.
you're a weirdo sympathizer, Mike. You're a weirdo sympathizer, Mike, and you're a deadbeat dad.
Bob, I know you got something to say.
111, you'll never know the love of a woman. You'll never have sex in
shout out to big motherfucker, man. Welcome back, bro.
Life. You'll never know the intimacy of a woman. You'll never know it. I've had it 1,000 times. You'll never have it. You're a fat piece of garbage.
Yes, you had it.
You're a fat piece of garbage who tries to come on CT's panel for clout. Look at you. Look how fat you are. Dude, you said you go to the gym, but you're getting fatter. You're actually getting fatter.
Mike 17-year-olds. Mike loves 17-year-olds. That's what he's talking about. When Mike says, I had it 1,000 times. 1,000 times you had what? Could you explain, Mike?
If I've made love to women thousands of times, yes, because I've been in relationships 11 years, 6 years, 4 years. You have sex every night when you're in a relationship. That's not, you don't know about.
111.
So you don't know about.
He's talking about underage minors, guys. I mean,
do you have any proof of this? Because this is defamation you're doing on the internet. Do you have any proof of this?
Yeah. So you CT. Listen, my friend, my brother. I love this channel, bro. I cannot continue to come here if you're going to have someone making false claims about PDFs. That is completely false.
Yeah, I did say that to you, 111.
Thank you, Nova.
That is kind of like absurd.
I mean, but Mike is also making false accusations about me too.
What are the false allegations
What do you want him for?
that Mike has made about you?
So Mike basically says that I F my own mom.
But that was only after. But that was after what you said about him.
No, that was before. That was way before.
No, it was after. That was after, bro. And I asked you if you do. If you do. I didn't say you did. I asked you if you do. See, 111, I'm much better than you at this. I have a working brain.
I mean, Mike was making fun of me in slick ways. Like, as soon as I got underneath his skin, everybody starts calling me out. Mike was.
How was he making fun of you in slick ways, sir?
Remember the episode when we was talking to them ladies? Mike was saying, "Oh, he's like a lame. He's a loser. He can't do this shit." Like, you could rewind that clip where he was making fun of me.
I never said that. It's all in your mind. That's never happened.
It actually happened, and you were in the back chat saying that I F my mom first, and then I called you a pedo because you are one.
Yeah, the bottom line is this. The bottom line is 111. You don't have a father in your life. You don't have an older brother. You have no siblings. You're looking for a father figure, and you see it in me. You see a father figure, and somehow you felt slighted by me, trying to encourage you to lose weight because you feel embarrassed when you look in the mirror. You feel
somehow I don't believe that. Somehow I don't believe that. Father figure, Mikey? Really? You a father figure? Nobody will ever think that about you. Not one person in this world that has seen you on YouTube will say, well, that's a father figure right there. Hell no.
Embarrassed. I was trying to get you going, giving you tough love. You ever heard of tough love? You know what tough love is? You can't coddle somebody forever. The problem is that you live with your mom who coddles you 24/7. You need a man in your life that's going to tell you, get off your fat ass and change. That's what tough love is. It was out of love.
Good point,
and then you take that into telling me I touch kids. 111, we can never be cool again, ever. There's no fixing this. There's no being cool with you ever again. You're going to go through life knowing that you're feminine, that you'll probably never be married. You'll probably never have kids. I was trying to give you tough love. That's what I was trying to do. Encouraging you to get off your ass and do something, but you're never going to. Dude, you'll be
Ricky, Liz, I didn't know that. Did not know that. Thank you for letting me know, I guess. Yes. Well, yeah, we'll see what happens with that, right? Interesting.
600 pounds at 28.
Mike, brother, you're the last one that should be talking about child support. I mean, I did my due diligence. I looked into some of this stuff, the lore, and it's incredible lore. You're not
So you think child support?
By the way, but Mikey, it's time for a new roof. You know what I mean? Take some of those millions and fix that damn roof. It's falling apart, Mikey. Look at you. You got leaks. You got leaks, Mikey.
Support is the same as touching a child. Is that what you're saying?
What I'm saying is there are dedicated YouTube channels online that have cataloged some of the things that you've claimed, right? Like being a federal agent.
Dr. C. I call him Dr. C. I don't like to say that word, but I was trying to somehow invite him over here, and I'm gonna see if he goes back, maybe because I just want to find out and pick his brain a little bit, because he seems to know a lot about Mikey. I want to know where he got his. Did he just do due diligence and watch the videos, or did he ask some people? Because this guy knows everything about Mikey, surprisingly. So you know what I mean. I've never seen this guy before. So
being a therapist, being a 10th degree black belt in judo. It's stolen valor, bro, and like I feel bad. I feel bad for your kid and your
stay away from his roof. Yeah.
All right. Now here we go. Here we go.
Let's go.
I've never said I was a 10th degree black belt. Do I have a black belt in judo? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. 1st degree.
There you go,
I'm not a
Mikey.
10th degree black belt. Okay. Did I work in law enforcement? Yes, I did.
There you go.
About 20 years ago. That has been proven. That's actually been proven. So are you here to jump on 111's side with his false claims? So you're trying to validate his false claims about kitty touching? Is that what you're here for? Because Dr. Chink, you're not a real doctor. So I know your whole facade. You're a psyop. That's what you're here for.
A psyop.
That's what you're here for. So do not mess with me, bro. Don't. Okay?
Hey, Jen.
No, let's have a conversation. Let's have a good faith
Let's not.
discussion.
Let's not. You're not.
No,
You're validating
don't be
a
afraid.
false
I'll be
claim.
gentle.
You're not helping. You're not helping yourself. You're validating a false claim from a mentally retarded kid who's making up false shit of fake things on the internet. So, Dr. Chink, are you telling me, in your opinion, you think I've ever harmed a child? Is that what you think?
Yeah, you
That
said
I
a mouthful
don't
right
know.
there, brother.
You know, there are videos of you going on a particular podcast where you kind of align with this known convicted pedo, right? There's a video out there that says, you know, in plain video that, you know, you love this guy to death.
See, we're talking about John Michael Stacks, okay? So this person, this convicted pedophile who I ripped on a nightly basis on multiple channels. You think I'm friends with him?
You're the one that said it. You said that you love him to death.
You said you loved him the last time I checked. You said you loved him. So what is it? You hate him? You love him? You what is it?
You know,
I love him. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Because he was putting pictures of my children online.
Okay, but why would you go on a show?
And it stopped. It stopped for a while. It stopped for a while. And once it restarted, I went after him again. You know, I got to be honest with you, man. I rocked with you. I was cool with you, dude. I can see exactly what you're doing.
What am I doing?
You're trying to get a reaction. You're another fanboy.
I am.
You're aligning with 111 who claims someone innocent touched children. What the fuck is wrong with you? Are you a pedo, dude?
Did I say that explicitly, Mike?
Yeah. At some point, you gotta take a hold of this. You know what I mean? I don't know how in the hell he allows this type of banter back and forth with the pedo and this all that stuff. Most channels I go, that's not allowed. You know what I mean? Or if it happens, just stop immediately. But like I said, that's his channel.
You said that there's some validity to it. There's no validity to it. That never happened. That would never happen,
brother. The way you conduct yourself
I'm
online.
not your brother. I'm not your brother. Okay. First of all, I'm not your brother. Okay.
Mr.
I'm not your brother. You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. Because you're only here to create drama between other people. 111, what you did and said is wrong. It's not true. It's disgusting. Even the chat said it's disgusting. Even the mods said it's.
Is it all about the money at the end of the day? For some people, like I always say, money over morals is not good money. You know, all money is not good money at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Disgusting. Even CT said it's disgusting. 111, you're looking for clout so bad, you put your own mother and mentally abuse your own mother on camera for clout.
I don't know what the hell you start talking
but
about.
Dr. Trink, you're cool with that, right? You're cool with that, right? That's no problem, right? to mentally abuse his mother on camera?
In terms of the lore of the history of this show.
Yeah.
If you're gonna use that line of logic, then you should blame CT
Right.
also.
I'm smarter than you. So you know I'm smarter than you, right? You know I'm a better troll than you. Did you know that? Did you know I'm a better troll than you? Did you know that? Did you know I'm better than you? I'm better in every aspect in life. I'm better than you. You're in a gay spaceship. So why are you coming at me? Why are you trying to align yourself with a little fat, mentally?
It isn't a badge of honor. It isn't a badge of honor what you do, Mikey. It just isn't, bro. Trolling in itself is nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? Until a certain, well, as long as you don't go too far with it. You know what I mean? But it's nothing to be, like banging your chest and saying, "Oh, I'm the master of." Yeah, it's nothing to be proud of, bro.
He's mentally disabled. He's mentally disabled, and you're aligning and trying to validate his fake claims on kitty touching. What is wrong with you, dude?
I know what was that comment about the gay spaceship? I know I heard him say it, but was it funny? I don't know what you meant by that, but I heard him say it.
What's wrong with you? Are you into kitty touching? Because I'm not. I would never harm a I would never harm a child, bro. I would never touch a child, never harm a child. But it seems like you're okay with it. It seems like you're.
Would you mentally abuse a child though? Allegedly. It's just I'm saying that based on what I've watched you do and say, Mike. All right.
Seems like you're cool at 111. You should condone what he said. You should say to him, "That's not right. That's not proven. There's no charges. Why would you say something like that? You're not a doctor. You're not. You're not a doctor. You're a computer programmer. You're a computer programmer.
You're not a black belt.
You're a computer programmer, right? Right? Are you a computer programmer? Is that what you do for a living?
What else have you claimed, Mike?
Are you a computer programmer?
What are you talking about?
Is that what you do for a living? You work in computers, right? You work in computers? You work in computers?
No, I do not.
Why are you squinting?
Yep.
CT, honestly, bro. I mean, I come up here. I'm your power forward. I'm your power forward, bro.
Power forward.
For you to let people accuse people of stuff like that is absolutely.
Oh, he does. Is an ultimatum coming? Is there an ultimatum?
Absolutely disgusting.
No, this whole level of I don't know what's going on here. That's what I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure all of this out, to be honest with you.
Just a bit hypocritical because, Mike is saying that, we're stooping to a new low, but your behavior on other panels, you're a panel groupie. You're a panel groupie.
We're on CT's channel. Whatever happens on another channel, Dr. Moron, it has nothing to do with CT's channel. Let it go. This is Chaotic Truth Live. It's just not other channels. We don't bring drama from other channels on this channel. It's CT's platform. So if you want to be a fanboy of mine, catch me somewhere else. Catch me somewhere else.
The glazing is strong with this one. Damn, you're a glazer.
I will talk you in circles, bro. You suck.
They're calling you out, bro.
Don't bring your personal drama or your personal hate, because once again, just like the Chinese guy in the mask, you're another Mike Cerrone fanboy. That's what you are. You're only here to talk to me or confront me, but don't ever make false claims about sexual crimes without proof. Don't ever do that. Don't do stuff like that. And don't.
See, you can't. You see now, Mikey. How many times have you stained people's names with the things you've said? So it comes back to you. It doesn't feel good, does it? You know what I mean, Mikey? You're such a hypocrite.
Bring it to CT's channel. Don't bring it to CT's channel.
I feel bad for you, bro. I feel bad. What's your legacy going to be? You're acting a fool on the internet. Aren't you ashamed of what your grandkids and your daughter are going to see when
he doesn't care.
You behave in this way? It's embarrassing.
No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't because I'm my own man. I don't.
Obviously not.
I don't.
Oh, you gotta care. You gotta care. Obviously, you don't care, but you know what I mean. The level of shit you've done. You know what I mean? I can understand why you don't care, Mikey, because I don't think you're tight with your people. If that makes any sense, right? I don't think you're tight with your people. Let's put it that way.
So you don't have kids, right? You don't have kids, right? Because
I have kids, brother, and I wouldn't.
Okay, all right. I'm not your brother. I'm not your brother. I'm not your brother. Okay, not your brother. But the bottom line is, would your kids like seeing someone who is their dad is a fake doctor? Would they like to see someone calling themselves a doctor who's not a doctor?
This isn't about me. You've behaved way worse.
No, don't divert, dude. You're not a doctor. You're not a doctor. You're a horrible troll, dude. You're a horrible troll.
A power forward.
You're
I'm
terrible.
not even being a troll.
You're a
There's no
weirdo.
need
I
for
don't
me to
believe you
troll.
have.
I'm
I don't
being
believe
authentic.
you ever had an offspring. I don't believe it. It could be true.
I don't need you to believe me. I'm just like
Could be
holding the mirror up
untrue.
to you.
I don't believe
I'm
it.
holding the mirror up to you.
It's, but I don't believe that you've ever had children. I don't believe it.
You're
I just don't.
crashing
I
out,
don't
Mike.
personally don't believe it.
Get some help.
You're apologizing for. You didn't humiliate me. You only humiliated yourself. That's the thing. You didn't humiliate me. You made false accusations about me that are not true.
Hatred against you.
Hey guys, let me ask you a question. Who knows about that girl that went on Dr. Phil's and the catchphrase was "Catch me outside" or something like that? You know that she's a OnlyFans model now after so many years. She's making millions of dollars, but she's a troubled child though. I don't know if you guys remember that. A girl that said "Catch me outside" on Dr. Phil's.
That are not true.
I mean, people already hate you, Mike. I didn't spread no hatred against you. They already do.
Who cares?
I'm not the one
Who
who controls
cares?
but I don't control their opinions, though, Mike.
But they
You gotta
control
see
you.
that.
But they control you now. Now they control your brain.
Shout out to Spike. I haven't seen you in a while, buddy. Good to see you. Good to see you.
And in your narrative, you're letting other people control you and your hatred. Me and you always got along. We joked back and forth. But now you're another fanboy. Just like CT said, I'm always loyal to this channel. I never talk negative about this channel. Okay? I'm supportive. Whatever happens somewhere else has nothing to do with this channel. Has nothing to do. So don't bring that garbage here. That's the whole point of what we're saying. And you showed.
Don't humiliate me. If you humiliate me, Mike.
Okay, no one humiliated you. You humiliated yourself.
You
did it to yourself.
Every opportunity you got. You were embarrassing me every opportunity you got.
Right. So now you're a victim. So you're a victim now, right? You're a victim because people made fun of you. So now you're a.
Under the right circumstances, this young man, 111 as he's called, would be a good panelist. Under the right circumstances, on the right channel, he'll probably flourish. You know what I mean? Probably own a channel one day himself. But here, you know what I mean? On this channel, I don't think so. You know what I mean? But I don't think he's as bad as far as I've seen as Mikey. I don't know, there was a comparison there for a minute, but he's nothing like Mikey as far as I see.
Victim.
Mike. I want my apology, Mike.
What's up, Evelyn?
Give it to me. Say it.
Okay. Are you telling me to say it? CT, do you want me to troll him? I'll troll him into fucking oblivion if you want me to. It's totally up to you. So what do you want me to apologize for? For what? Saying something about your mom when you said something about my kids? So you want to make it mano a mano is what you're trying to say. You want to make it mano a mano. Correct? You know what that means, 111? Are you smart enough to know what that means?
I don't know any of your. I don't want to see that racial slur about you. I don't know your language.
Mano a mano is on.
What type of sword fight are you asking that young man for, Mikey? Huh? Mano y mano? That's what you're trying to say? Mano? That's, you know, there's no mano y mano on YouTube. You got to be able to touch somebody, okay? And you can't touch people on here. You can only talk shit. And pause on the touching. Pause on the touching.
Not a racial slur. It means equal. Tit for tat. You know what tit for tat means?
Eye for an eye, basically, yeah.
No,
it's not tit for tat either, idiot.
Tit for tat doesn't mean eye for an Jesus. CT, Jesus Christ.
Wipe off. Wipe off. Wipe off. I don't know.
Christ. It means if you abolish what you said, I abolish what I said. We both wash it away. It's called tit for tat, mano a mano. Man to man.
Mike didn't apologize to me. Like Dr. Ching, did I hear?
That's not the definition of mano y mano, okay? It just isn't, okay?
Apology from Mike. Did Mike apologize to me?
No, there you go. You see, big motherfucker knows what he's talking about. Shout out to big motherfucker. He knows what he's doing. You know, he knows his Spanish.
Narcissism prevents him from doing that because a lot of this boastful kind of like
narcissism, right,
coming from a place of deep insecurity.
I feel like
and it's sad.
Bottom
it's
row.
sad.
Right, Dr. Chink, I'm one of the most.
This is not my fault.
I'm insecure. I'm one of the most alpha people to ever come to this fountain. I'm the most alpha person ever. I am the forward. I'm the forward.
Mano y mano is a fist fight, a sword fight. It could be any type of fight, but it is a fight. In Mike's case, is he trying to say man on man? Probably. Man on man. Okay, Mike, I understand what you're saying. If that's what you're saying. But mano y mano is a fight.
One of. Bob, I apologize. Bob, apologize. I'm one of. one of the most alpha people that come here.
Oh my God, really?
And you sound feminine, Dr. Chink. You sound feminine. You try to psychoanalyze people, and you're not a doctor. What are you talking about? But 111, if you want to be cool with me, if you truly, deeply apologize about making up fake things about me, then I apologize to you about battling back at you and trolling you back. I do apologize.
So you do admit what you were saying about me was fake?
No, he apologized. 111, he just apologized. Let this be done with it, please, for the love of God. I don't know what's going on here.
I apologized to him. Now it's his turn to apologize to me.
He just did. 111, he just apologized to you. He actually was being very humble about it too.
Let's forget about it, Mike. Let's shake hands on it or dab me up or something.
I wouldn't touch that hand.
Yeah, I wouldn't shake. I wouldn't shake your hand, bro. I wouldn't shake your hand. But no, if you, in other words, if you're saying to me,
damn, you know what? I just noticed. I almost look like Mikey. Mikey dresses like this, doesn't he? With a hoodie and a white shirt. I might change my gear. I might change my gear. I'm looking too much like Mikey.
Me and you be cool again?
I gotta put a hat on.
The answer is no. Can me and you not interact on panel? Yes. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not going to interact with you because I don't respect you. What you said was disrespectful, so I've lost respect for you. So
I mean, but didn't I was giving you a taste of your own medicine, Mike.
So 111. Do you know what coexist means? What coexist means?
Yes,
What's
I know it.
coexist?
Mike, first listen to me. I was giving you a taste of your medicine. There's literal videos of you putting accusations on people too. So you're not the saint as you proclaim to be.
Every accusation I've ever
So where does Mikey go now, guys? Sewage Days? Probably. That's about the only place I can think of is Sewage Days. Oh, but Sewage Days lost his channel today. But did he start? I think he started up another one, right? Oh.
Accusation I've ever put on somebody was proven by court records. You realize in CT's back chat, okay, there's multiple people that hate me that are saying in CT's back chat that 111, it's not true. It's a lie. That's nothing in his record on anything like that. So you made up a fallacy to try to hurt me, but all you did is hurt yourself, and all you did, 111, is hurt your. Listen, fatty. All you did was hurt your credibility because now you're a joke. You made up lies about somebody because you're a butthurt because you want to be my brother. That's why.
No, it's because you humiliated me.
That's
on all
why.
These channels,
111, I can't. 111, I can't replace your dad. I can't replace your dad, bro. I can't replace your dad. Okay, I'm not gonna. 111, I'm not gonna be your dad. So stop it.
He doesn't look healthy. How many times I've said that, right? If you go back to the VV days or the pictures that were taken, he's lost some weight for sure. Now, is it a healthy weight? Or just something. Now you can lose weight if you have a mental illness. You can also lose weight. It doesn't have to be a physical illness all the time. So Mikey has definitely lost some weight.
The only reason you're here, the 111, the only reason you're on CT's live is because you're trying to find a father figure. That's why.
No one wants you to be their dad.
That's why you're here.
No one wants you to be their dad, Mike. That's why you're alone at home. No one wants you to be their dad, Mike.
So now you're talking about my kids again. So you just apologized.
Now, let me tell you, Catharsis, $100, you can scrape up $100. You know, and I think most people can scrape up $100. You know what I mean? Because Mikey don't spend money on clothes. He doesn't spend money on going out. You know what I mean? His car's out back all fucked up. You know what I mean? He can't afford $100 to get back. You know what I mean? It's like that's a head scratcher right there. You know what I mean? All he was asking for was $100 or $1,000. Was it $100? Yeah, it was $100. Yeah.
But now you're talking about my kids again.
Well, you're bringing me into this. You're bringing false accusations about me. Like I idolize you. I don't idolize shit about you, Mike.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Because you're talking about me and you think about me. When you log off, you think about me.
Oh,
you
really?
actually think about me. 111, 111, you spend hours and hours and hours a night looking at videos of me. Is that not true? Is that not true? Am I speaking the truth?
No, I didn't look hours and hours of looking videos of you because people told me, literally texted me everything about you. Like,
Miss Thing is right. Alcohol is the worst of all of them. Alcohol will have you all fucked up inside out. So if it's alcohol, yeah, I can see that.
Because Who texted you 111? But why are you looking at?
You don't need to know.
Now, let me tell you something. 111 made a major mistake. You know what I mean? Was to on this last live, which I'll probably have in the back. But pause. He told on the people that were kind of warning him behind the scenes on Discord or whatever. He kind of spilled the beans and shared his Discord and shit like that. You know what I mean? Somebody should have told him not to do that, but you know.
Why? Why? But why? But why? You're a young man. You should be out trying to get some pussy. Why are you looking at why are you, dude, you're what, 21, 22? You should be out getting some pussy, hitting the gym, but you're looking up videos of me. What the fuck is wrong? What is wrong with you?
But hold up, 50-year-old fucking geezer. Well, you know, I'm 55, but you should be doing the same thing. So you should be out there getting some women. Not sitting around in the bushes with the cats and the spiders and the roaches. You know what I mean? You kind of funny too.
Y'all sound like a bunch of little crying little babies. What the fuck is y'all
you're
doing
incriminating
right
yourself, Mike. You're incriminating yourself in each of these videos, talking about how much you sympathize for Thumper 88 and all those other God knows who people.
I was on panel with him one time. What are you talking about?
No, there's multiple times that you're on people like him.
Look how invested you are in this. Look how this encapsulates your entire existence. You are in love with me. That's what it is. No, that's, I mean, Bob, I'm not trying to go. You are in love with me, dude. You.
Yeah, but I believe you, Miss Thing. I believe that Mikey is not going to attract any type of woman. From the moment he speaks, a woman's going to run. Okay. But it doesn't try either. You see what I'm saying? Which is kind of weird for a almost 50 or 50-year-old is not trying to, you know, get some booty shit. You know what I mean? 50 years old, you're not dead yet. You know what I mean? You got a lot of years left. So he shouldn't be giving this young man any advice about sex anyway.
Literally sit there and search for videos of me.
Let's forget about it, Mike. Let's see.
No. Now you're cornered. CT, he's cornered. Now he's roped in. He's cornered. He's cornered now.
None of it is true, Mike.
111. Listen. If 111. If you want to live your life, as a gay man, do it. I'm just not going to be a part of it. I'm not going to be a part of it.
Bro, don't see there he goes accusing me, CT. He accused me of being gay.
I said if. See, if is not an accusal. I said if. A possibility. See, I'm very good with my words. If, maybe, allegedly. If, I said if.
You didn't say that word before. You didn't say it before, though.
I said if you want to live your life as an openly gay man, then do it. Then do it. If.
He's teaching him how to deflect, if anything. That's what you're teaching him, how to deflect. Let me read this comment by it's shame that CT allowed this. I'm sure he's seen the back chat. Yeah, of course he's seen the back chat. I'm pretty sure. I might admit it was, yep. Okay, 111. Also autistic, and Mike has been cyberbullying. Got him screenshot. Yes, he's been bullying him for a while now. You know what I mean? So I've seen that. Mikey doesn't need to pick up women. He's got inflatable girlfriends. Well, listen, for a fact, after, you know, listen, you need the physical. You know what I mean? At least some type of loving. You know what I mean? But I guess Mikey doesn't. He's weird like that doesn't need that type of, you know what I mean? The plastic's not going to do it, Mikey. The plastic's not going to do it. It doesn't warm up quite, you know what I mean? At least, you know, if you light a match to it, I don't know, burn it on the stove, it probably warm up.
Right. 111, you are literally about 150 IQ points lower than me. And that's the problem. And the problem is that I engage you for content. But you made accusations about me that you were wrong. Completely wrong. You apologized. I apologized to you, and then you go right back and attack me again.
I mean, I'll just forget about it. I could say.
Let me take a break right here. Let me play a video before I forget. I don't know if you guys saw anybody saw this one, but I'll get right back to it. Anybody see this?
Yo, come and get it. Come and get it. Come on.
Brandon.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I got an AR-15 right next to my leg. Come and get it. Come and get it. Come and take it. Come and take it. Come on. You ready? What are you
Brandon, I'll subscribe to your channel.
Come on.
Stupid. Oh, very short one here.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay. Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
Entertainment. That last one was Mikey backstage when he heard he wasn't coming back to Canes.
Lots of things
Are
about
you
you, Mike,
getting
but
your
I'm
money
not.
worth, Bob?
So, Mike, I'm sorry you feel this way. So let's just cut it. Let's just end
He's
it, Mike. Let's
he's
just end it.
apologizing for the fourth time, and then he'll attack my kids again 5 minutes later. 111.
What?
There's no
Yeah,
fixing you.
let's forget
You're
about it, Mike.
mentally
Let's forget about
mentally
it.
deficient. There's something
Let's
wrong
forget
upstairs.
about it, Mike.
There's something wrong. We've already said that, and then you attack me again.
There's a reason.
We've already came to this.
I'm giving you a taste of your own medicine, but let's just forget about it, Mike. It's done and over.
There's no.
with.
You're not. Dude, the only thing
All
you're
right,
doing
look,
is showing a moron.
hold
you
on,
are.
Done and over with,
Mike, hold on,
Done and
Mike,
over
hold on.
with.
Well, I'm just listening to the lip service that Mike is giving you right now. Like, you do realize that he's basically just pretending to have the
Right.
best.
And that's Dutchy up there. Let me just say something on what Prairie just said. Mikey, for the most part, he can have a conversation. The moment you disagree with him, he starts hurling insults. That's what's wrong with Mike. You know what I mean? And I've seen him do it. I mean, first impressions on different channels. And the moment somebody says, well, I disagree or something, he hurls insults. So I agree with Perry 100%.
Interest for your channel while actually doing all the things that 111 is actually saying.
Let's talk about what's on this panel. Let's talk about this.
No. This
Let's
is
talk
like
about
it's all coming together, Mike. You cannot hide
Yeah,
away
it's a
from
lot.
the fuck
It's a
shit
lot.
that you do on other panels and then pretend that it's not gonna hunt you down on chaotic truth. Because you have been a nasty piece of shit to 111 too. You told him that he was fucking his mom.
Dutchy, you've said the most disgusting. You've accused me of being a pedophile. You remember that?
Yeah,
you remember that?
I used your own
remember
words
that?
against you. The
You
same
remember
as
that?
111 did.
Dutchy, you did the same exact shit.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, so it's okay for you.
Mike,
Dutchy, did you also
To be honest, it wasn't just Dutchy. It was me too in chat. I think it was on Tommy's. And we had to apologize afterwards, obviously, right? Because Mikey was actually calling people pedos. And back then, obviously, we learned from that. We don't call anybody that. So that's a golden rule here in this community. So Mikey does it on the regular, though. You know what I mean? He keeps doing it. That's his go-to now.
Say that you have serious mental illness.
Have some
Dude, she's
decorum.
admitted to having
Let
serious
me
mental
Mikey,
illness issues and on multiple medications.
You get a link for Leggy.
Multiple medications. You've admitted you have serious mental illness.
So,
You've admitted it.
Does anybody
You've
want
admitted
to
it.
hear why I actually accused him of that shit?
Yeah, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Okay.
Let's hear
So
it,
the
Dutchy.
thing was, Mike was accusing
Jen.
5 or 6 people of being a pedophile.
Yep.
And I had a conversation with him on a panel like over
One
a year
person.
ago.
One person and it was
No,
proven.
it was 5. But
One
shut up, 'cause
person and it was
I'm talking
proven.
right now,
One
Mike.
person
Hey, shut
and
your
it was
alpha
proven.
mouth. Shut up.
Why are you
Fuck her up, shut up.
spurting? Why are you
Anyway,
spurting?
Let her
Why are you
talk.
spurting out right now? Why do you come up to the panel and being so disrespectful?
Can I finish my
Why are
story?
you being
Because
so
people wanna hear it,
disrespectful?
Mike.
Stop being disrespectful.
Don't
Be
you want the
be
truth
nice.
out?
Talk in a normal diction.
Don't you want the truth out? I'm Dutch. So what's your excuse?
You're not Dutch. You're not Dutch.
I am.
You're not. No, you're
This
not.
is my second language. What's your excuse?
You're Moroccan. You're not
retard.
Dutch. You're Moroccan. You're
Anyway.
not Dutch.
No, he keeps saying Dutchy's Moroccan. Okay, let's just say for you know what I mean. Maybe Dutchy just says he's from Moroccan. I don't know why he believes that. I don't know. If she's Dutch, she's Moroccan. You know, obviously Mikey got in his head that he's Moroccan. It makes me laugh. Here comes Leggy. What's going on, my dude?
Why is it Mike's on a new channel and Mike's been there and now is being talked about being banned today? What the fuck?
Oh yeah, he got banned over there, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
officially they did do it.
Well, the last time I looked, yeah, he has to pay $100 if he wants to come back up. So if he
So
doesn't
this
come up,
gimpy fella though, he kept saying that he thought the picture. He goes, I kept hearing him say that picture of Mike spread out on the thing that everybody screenshotted at the same exact time.
He kept saying it was Photoshop. No, the fuck
Yeah.
it wasn't.
No. Everybody legit screenshotted that at the same exact time.
I kept screaming in the chat. I'm like, no, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Called Mike out, and was it Cheesehead that called Mike out for having the titties or whatever?
No, it was fuck. What was his name? The one that talked, the Italian guy that talks real fast. I'm bad with names, bro. Vinny Pots and Pans was up there.
Yeah, it was Vinny.
And Mike fell asleep because he was bored or whatever, and he leaned back, and Vinny Pots and Pan calls it out. You know what I mean? He heard it and woke up.
It right
and
there.
a whole bunch of people screenshotted. Yep.
Yes,
That picture has never been Photoshopped.
No.
It doesn't need to be Photoshopped. It's perfect the way it is. You see what I'm saying? It's a perfect
Exactly.
shot of his boobs. So yeah,
I
can
mean,
say that
everybody did it at various angles, because different various, because he did move at one point. But pretty much everybody had the same exact screenshot from the same exact moment that Vinny said that comment. Just saying.
Yeah.
So,
I remember.
but this Gimpy guy seems to be simpy for Mikey. So
I don't know. I guess some people up there didn't want him to leave. I guess you know what I mean.
Well, one guy made a pretty good point that Mike brings nothing really but negative shit and the negative trolls and a negative environment. And
Yeah,
that the
but CT wasn't.
conversations are going.
CT a couple of days ago was not willing to let go of Mike. A couple of days ago, he was like, whatever. You know what I mean? He was
It's the same
ignoring.
reason Jeff wasn't.
Yeah, I mean the money. Listen, money on Memorial, yeah, you can have that. But see, I think he got tired today, and he said this is too much because every show, what I see about CT that he brings different topics to his show. He likes different type of thing, almost the same subject. You know, maybe blacks and this and that or whatever. But basically a different. Every time Mikey's up there, it becomes a Mike show. So I think he got sick of it. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, so that's what it becomes. Like you have Mikey on panel. You could be talking about wars and the news and this, and it'll become about Mikey at some point. It's happened over time and time. So let's watch it. We can talk over this, Leggy.
The problem was that I had a
Can
conversation
you? Well, hold on
with
for a
Mike
second.
on
No,
panel because he was
hold on for a
using-
second. Let me say. Okay. Can you speak Dutch right
Yeah,
now?
that's right.
Oh ja,
He's
tuurlijk.
talking about Mike.
Gewoon in Nederlands praten als nodig is.
Did you apologize? Did you apologize about it?
I don't have to apologize because you actually told me the
Did you
word
apologize?
itself.
Because you did. You did apologize
Mike,
about
can
it.
I fucking
You
finish my
did
sentence
apologize
without
about
you
it.
interrupting like a
You actually did apologize about a fake
Mike
claim.
is
the most
interrupting, guys, Mike is interrupting.
And what the fuck? Okay. In the most respectful way, Leggy, you look.
Dude, I can say, like, Mike, you're getting
You look
it.
like you have a suntan. You're looking well, my friend. You gained some weight, I guess.
Me?
You gained some. Yeah, you gained some weight or something, or is it me?
I don't know. I just been working, feeling good. Dude, I'm
maybe
on a
you got-
5-day stretch right now.
Yeah.
Fucking.
It looked like you got some tan or something. You gained some weight.
Oh
I don't know, I
yeah,
haven't
I've got a
seen it really.
tan. There's no doubt about it, dude. I've been in the
Like-
sun for 5 days straight now.
Good stuff,
We've been
man.
hauling. See, so I'm working double boats right now. So I'm going with my captain, and then I'm going with his cousin, which is also like my best friend. So
I see.
so it helps. Like today, we went and set 5 trawls, and I touched 6 traps all day. And we set 2 halibut tubs and hauled them back, and
Did you get
I
a
made
plate?
I made $200 for touching like 6 traps.
Good stuff.
Okay.
But
Like literally, I just went for a boat ride.
The question: did you get Liz her rock lobster?
Fuck to the no, because them are nasty. But if she wants
Liz,
some nice Maine
Leggy.
2-clawed lobster, then I will gladly give her some.
Hey, Liz, I would ban Leggy for not giving you a rock lobster. That's just me. Psych.
That's the defensive. Just let him talk so it gets
Yeah,
done
why
with.
you being
and move
defensive,
on,
Mike?
bro.
Just shut up for a second, Mike, so I can actually tell people. Because yes, I did call you a
Okay.
chode.
Hey, Dutch,
she is
please, Dutch,
okay.
please.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about.
Dutchy is from
what's going on
Morocco,
here,
which
right?
is
I
near
know.
Belize.
Can
All
you
right.
and Mike? I'm not gonna bring 111 back for this one. Can you guys explain to people who have no idea what the hell is going on? What is going on exactly? When did this start? What's the start? What is going on here? Please, what is going on here?
It's a lot of things, but it all comes down to Mike running his mouth on panels and lying and pretending to be something that he's not, while he's also saying pretty deplorable things about a lot of different people. And it just comes to bite him in the ass.
I don't do that here. I don't do that here. So that has nothing to do with another. No, I don't do that here. Yeah,
that's like he didn't threaten to call a certain person's daughter's job either. You know what I mean? So I think Dutchie's trying to say, if I had to guess, is that no, it doesn't matter that you're on CTs. It's still you still did it. You still did the things, man.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
it's gonna follow you. You know what I mean? It's gonna follow you. That's for sure.
It's relevant to your show, CT.
That's why it's hard
no,
for
it's
me
not.
to kind
Well,
of follow.
it's kind of relevant to your show, CT, because he's
CT,
trying
they're
to do the exact same
CT, they're
thing on
gatekeeping
your
you. They're
panel.
trying to get you to kick people off. They're gatekeeping
Again,
you. That's what they're doing. They're bringing other drama to your channel. No drama like that goes on here. I'm aware.
No, Mikey. You bring. Is that you, Vidaki? Or is that me?
No, that's me. That's me.
Okay, cool.
Welcome guest.
You are the drama,
I'm a
Mike.
part of the channel.
You
okay,
are
so
the
you're
drama.
are you
You're not
telling
part of the
CT?
you're
Are
not
you
part of
telling
the
CT
panel.
who to have on and who not to have on? Are you
Mike,
dictating who CT should have on?
No, but you are the drama. Every time that I tune into Chaotic Truth and you're on panel, there's drama happening because you make the drama happen.
It's called content.
No, it's drama. So don't pretend that you're not doing it on CTs and that you're safe here because
Hold up. That's coming from somebody's. I hear that. You hear that? I don't know. Let me mute you real quick, Leggy. Let me see something. Yeah, it's you, Leggy. Something's making a noise. I don't know. It's not that bad, but it's making a little noise.
people are going to confront you with the shit that you have said yourself.
He asked me if I
constantly
fuck.
does
He
this.
asked me if I fuck my kids. That's what he asked me before that. So it's okay for him to say that, but
And
I
you
can't say
haven't-
something
You have
else.
never said that to anybody?
Dutchie, you're the biggest hypocrite
You have
weirdo.
never said that
You're
to anybody,
only
Mike?
here for me once again. You're a fangirl. You're here
No,
for me.
not
You're
really.
not
I
here
think
for
you're
CT.
retarded.
You're not here. All right, do this.
I'm
CT
not
has
gonna
a
do
topic.
anything for you.
CT
I'm
has
not
a
your puppet.
topic. CT has a topic. Why don't you get back on topic and
You're
get
the
off of
topic right
stop
now.
talking about. I'm not the topic. I'm not the
you're
owner of the
topic, and
channel.
you enjoy
I'm not
it.
the topic.
You like being in the.
I'm just
in the
a
center of
panel.
attention.
I'm just a panel guest. That's respected.
You're a panel whore.
All
I
these
do
dudes
agree
though
with
on this
Dutchie.
panel are just kind
I've
of
been on.
like
I've
looking
been
like, what the
just sitting
fuck
in
is
the
going
chat
on?
with Mike just snapping, going off, hitting below the belt comments on people, and I agree with you. When he's on Chaotic, he tries to use some type of content decorum.
And here I thought Eli's channel was the craziest fucking panel I've ever seen before. This beat it by far. You know, this channel, this panel is pretty epic in that department. The drama's there. I don't know what you're talking about. There is drama there because if it's not about talking about a topic, if they disagree, they're gonna start swinging at each other. That's what usually happens. As far as I've seen.
As if he's at the higher moral standard, and he don't know that people will come on the panel and check his ass.
Exactly.
So that's the problem. I also agree with Dr. King over on Discord. There's a lot of shit out there about Mike. I know it already. I've never brought it up on Chaotic. But Mike knows the disingenuous shit that he does. But when he comes on CT on Chaotic, he tries to speak in a temperament where he understands and he wants to have genuine discussion and dialogue and agree to disagree. But if you look at his stupid face, you can tell he's a disingenuous bastard.
Yes, and he
And I-
does it on every panel.
Hold on for a second. Mute Mike and let Dutchie explain Mike.
Did I get you? Did I get you? Like
That one there with Mike, that was spot on. I love it.
Dirty history for 10 minutes. All right, go ahead, Dutchie.
Mike has exposed himself on panels
That's
and
true.
his dick and balls. Okay. There were a lot of things that he said to a lot of people, basically the same what 111 did. When I confronted him with that, he said that the word itself didn't have any meaning to him. So I started using that word against him. And now he's crying about the fact that I started using that word on one panel while he is still accusing other people of being a pedo. He actually has been on panels with Thumper for a lot of time. What I have a problem with is that he had the gall to jump on a panel where people were actually reminiscing and grieving about.
That's actually a great point. Now, did he really mean that, or was he using like a? He said he was better, or what's the exact word? He's better than Martin Luther King, and he mentioned, I think, was it Malcolm X, or what's the other guy's name? The shoot, I forget his name. Minister Farrakhan. He was comparing himself to Mr. Farrakhan, Malcolm X, and Martin Luther King. Now, I don't know if he was. I don't know what when CC said that, I was kind of taken back a little bit, because those are historical figures, like them or not. To compare yourself to those people, that's a little narcissistic, I would think.
Maybe he has aspirations to be that, though. So you never know.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know where he was going with that. It didn't sound, it sounded kind of weird. Let's just put it that way. But I don't know where he was going with it.
Missing children, their own missing children, and he pretended to be a therapist and a cop and lie to their faces about the actual investigation and how they should start grieving.
There are other YouTube channels that are actually clipping Chaotic Truth whenever Mike's on there, and it's making y'all look bad, because the implication is that y'all aren't doing your due diligence, and everything that Dutchie has said in terms of Mike exposing himself, claiming to be things that he's not.
Thank you, Mr. B.
It's true.
How do you not know he was a cop? What if he was a cop?
Because the timeline doesn't add up.
Why does everybody? Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This is the issue with Mike. He has a lot of enemies. Some people have actually looked into his past. He has claimed that he was some kind of quarterback for the Rutgers University or something, while he was also a cop, which is impossible because he had a charge that is a felony.
Can Mike produce a picture of him at Rutgers playing for the Rutgers football team, and only I can see it?
Well, how about proof that he was a therapist? How about proof that he was a cop? Like all the things.
It's just one. Can he prove that? I don't know.
When you're claiming a false identity for whatever means, if you're trolling or if you're actually genuinely trying to help people, you're hurting people by doing that. It's sad, and it's a bit pathetic. I mean, to be honest, but stolen valor is like the lowest of the low.
But Chin, how do you know he did that?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how do
you know he did that?
He pretended to be an FBI agent too.
Okay,
yeah, I was never in the FBI.
I mean, wouldn't you have some type of memorabilia if you were a cop, if you were a therapist, some type of diploma?
Fuck, even Abe will even produce some photos for you. Like, come the fuck on.
Like, yeah, but that didn't help Abe. That didn't help him, though.
I'm not saying it did, but at least he produced something, correct?
He did.
Hasn't produced jack shit.
Now, I don't think it's unfair to ask for something, anything, not handcuffs.
In this case, if somebody gave me Mike Cerrone or Abe and said one of these two motherfuckers was really a cop, can you decide who? I'm definitely gonna, based on what's happened, I'm gonna pick Abe, because at least Abe wasn't scared to show something.
He showed
even
something,
if it was
sure.
fucking badges you can buy at the fucking antique store or something.
Yeah, because in the past he showed some fuzzy handcuffs. That doesn't count, man. Fuzzy handcuffs, pink fuzzy handcuffs don't count.
And federal clearance. Okay. I was never in the FBI. No, never in the FBI.
Hold on, Dutchie. How can someone? How did Mike pretend to be in the FBI, and how do you have proof of that?
I would have to look for the actual.
Oh, he did show something.
He said it on a panel himself.
It's all lies. It's all lies. They're lying.
Kane Catharsis said he did show something. Didn't prove much either. It didn't prove he had a penis because YouTube doesn't recognize it. There's nothing there but a blur.
I mean, that is true. YouTube did not strike that video, and it was mass reported.
Yep.
Just saying,
I mean,
and that video's still there.
it's still there, and it's what 2 years or something like that.
But
So
yet
there
the
you go.
video of Ross Kahn and the titties got taken down. What the fuck's up with that?
Yeah, that's weird, but that was a titty. That was an actual titty. You know what I mean? That wasn't an Mikey wasn't.
Well,
That
I
wasn't an
mean, I'm
actual
just
penis.
saying though, like out of the two, I think I'd rather see titties and balls. And
Dude, it was so bad, Leggy, that it was shocking. I can remember AC laughing or cackling real hard, and the rest of the panel was whoa, 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 and he started to shake it because he knew it wasn't showing. You know what I mean? That's why he did all the shaking. He was like, I think he must have noticed. Hold up, I'm not doing enough, or I don't have enough.
I don't know. I didn't look at it that fucking intense. I just
Well,
seen what looked to be a
didn't
very
look at it.
black looking crotch and fucking that may or may not have a large crab infestation. And I
It's
wanted
not-
no part of that Italian
Yeah.
basil that was growing in the
But let's
wild.
get it right. I didn't study it or anything like that, but I watched it, and I don't know why he started shaking it. And I thought to myself, well, maybe he started shaking it because it wasn't enough to show people because he had nothing. So there you go. Yeah.
I'm not done yet. There's something else because he
Hold
would
on.
also.
Hold on.
I was a sworn officer.
But it's not true because you were a vacuum cleaner guy. You're working at a cleaning
A
company.
vacuum cleaner. So okay, I vacuumed
Did he
carpets.
Did he own a business in some sort of property preservation?
No.
What was it?
Exactly, Spike.
He was just like some kind of janitor or something. I don't know.
I'm a janitor now. CT, do you see the hypocrisy of their lies? They keep spitting false narrative over and over and over again. It's not rich. It's not rich. Dutchie, you said fuck, marry, or kill, and you said on a stream that you fuck.
Oh my
you
God!
Said that.
Is that something
You
that
said
you
that.
actually remember? Did you write it
Yes,
down in your
yes.
calendar keeper?
Dutchie, you're in love with me. That's why
No,
You
you're
put
not
that
here.
in the
even
spank
slightest,
bank,
That's
dude.
why
Mike
you're
did.
here.
Not even
Hang tight.
slightest.
Dutchie, hang
He
tight.
probably
Did
jerks
you
off
say
to Dutchie's
you
forehead
fucked
every
Mike?
night.
So Proby says it's really read from memory. I don't think he's gentle when he's whacking. I don't even want to think. I don't even want the thought in my head, Proby. I just don't want it.
Oh, I didn't even see that comment. That's funny. I said the same thing about him whacking off to her forehead.
Yeah, it was pretty nasty. I've never seen anybody just straight out just show his stuff like that. It's
I'm
not like
sitting there
porn
trying to
bombing.
smoke this joint. I'm talking so much it keeps going out.
Yeah.
I can't remember, probably, but then the rest of the people that were in that list were not much better than Mike. In real
But
life,
you would.
I would probably run and
But you did
scream.
say you would let Mike fuck you. Yes.
I can't remember if I said fuck, marry.
Out
or
of everything,
I
that's
don't
what
know.
they're gonna
Dutchie,
go
you
with.
want my
Does it
ding-a-ling?
mean anything? Not
You want my
really.
ding-a-ling? You no wait. Oh, sex doesn't mean anything. It means nothing. Sex
Is
means
that your
nothing.
defense that I said in a game?
There's a very valuable lesson here because I would play that game on the old Mr. channel before. Fuck, marry, kill. Right? Did Dutchie say? Now, listen, I commend Dutchie for not lying about it. She could have just said no, it never happened. But it was a game, and if these people don't know about that game, because CT's he's gonna kind of like, oh, but you said I don't think he understands. It was just a game that people play sometimes. But yeah.
A fuck, marry, kill that I would probably want to fuck you. That I'm now
You
your
do.
fangirl and in
You
love
do.
with you. That's actually
Dutchie,
pathetic.
the reason
That's
reason why you're and Dutchie, you're an attractive lady. Okay, you're not Ken up. You're an attractive lady. You would throw it down on me. Just be honest about it. You've admitted to
I
it.
am being honest. Even if you were the last guy on earth, I would fuck a
Yeah,
person.
that glazing is not gonna work with Dutchie. I can tell you right now, Mikey. The glazing is not gonna work.
Poisonous cactus before I would fuck.
But you just said you would.
Nope.
But you just said you would.
Nope. That was a game. That's something
You're contradicting. Oh, it's a game. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
There's a
Got it.
difference between a game and actual
you see,
reality.
you see the hypocrisy in these people. The hypocrisy.
Pat with the $5 super chat. Mike told Linwood right here on this channel, I am law enforcement. You are in trouble. He didn't say it was 20 years ago. And transgender Jesus saves with the $2 super chat. Laugh out loud. Here's Mike's company check, my PFP. Go ahead, guys.
Right. Yeah, the whole thing is that, once you're sworn, you're always sworn. And people just make up things on the internet. And that's cool. It's
That's
totally
not
cool.
true
But
either.
the
That's not
bottom
true.
line is this. I think
You
everyone
have
is
to
seeing
keep
the
up
Trinity, which I call
certifications,
the
all that
Trinity,
shit
which
to
is
be
chaotic,
sworn.
Impy, and Bob. They're seeing that.
Now, what I learned, Leggy, is that you can be sworn to be a conservator of the peace, but you have the powers of a meter maid. You don't have arrest powers or anything like that.
Well, I
So
get that, but you could still do, like, you can still technically, in some states, I don't know about all states, but some states you can, if you have gone through a law enforcement program and you have your law enforcement credentials, whatever those may be, if you are a certified Leo, you technically can legally patrol without being part of a department type deal. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I guess that would depend on from state to state type thing. I
yeah,
guess I don't know.
It is state to state.
It could be different in different states for sure.
But
I think
but you
could be
have
right,
to
Leggy.
keep their certifications renewed. Like, they do expire. Like, and you have to stay proficient. Like, you can't. So that's once you're sworn. Well, I mean, I guess it's a double standard because, like, being in the service, you swear in, and it's kind of one of them things. Once you get out, it's kind of like, well,
You can't undo it. I get it. Yeah. Right.
so it's a catch. It's a catch 22 on that part. But still, I really don't think Mike was ever Leo. So
No. But Miss Thing says the cactus before Mikey. Wow, that says a lot. She'd rather bang a fucking cactus than Mikey. That says a lot, bro. Ouchie, ouchie. It's gonna leave a mark.
well, some of
People
them
come
like
here
like
for
that
me.
good shit.
They come here for me. You're not. No, they come here for. No, they know that. They come here to bash me and attack me. And you know what? I love it because it brings CT. It brings CT clicks, views, and new people. That's what it
Okay,
brings to the
so
channel.
you're doing this for content.
Of course.
See, that's what
For content
you
on
see
the,
how
the
he
missing children
words
side
it and
too?
packages it.
Missing children. Okay, I've never said I was a therapist. I have a mind.
Subscribers. So Mike's trying to highlight that as a positive.
Which he's not lying about that. But
I mean,
he
he's
says
not.
he's content, but he's not the right type of content. You know what I mean? He's a train wreck. Everybody likes to watch a train wreck. You know what I mean? At the end of the day.
Exactly. If he wants his
So
channel to be serious, he's either gonna allow Mike on panel and keep all of us people that really know Mike off a panel, let these people figure it out for real, or just keep Mike off of his panel altogether. Because he's gonna look like an ass clown at the end of the day.
and I'm gonna say something. Listen, Jeff, hold on. Let me mute you a little bit, real quick. Where you at? Okay. Shout out to Jeff. I'm gonna say this because he hasn't been back since then, and Mikey's tried. He's been backstage over here. Here. Somebody should have screenshot the comments he left backstage. I heard he left some really fucked up comments back there. But it took him a while. It took him a while to figure out. You know what I mean? And Mikey is not the type of content you wanna. It becomes a Mikey show after a while. CT figured it out. I don't know how long he's been over there at Mike's been over there at CT's, but it took him a shorter time to figure it out. CT today was not happy having Mikey up there. You can tell he was just sick of it. So yeah, I mean, he does bring the views, but is that the type of views you really want? You know what I mean? Having that type of person on your panel that's gonna. Oh, by the way, he was doxing my name in chat when I wasn't even there. Like, you're gonna mute. Like, what? When I wasn't even there, Leggy, he was doxing my fucking name like an idiot, bro. I had a screenshot, but I forgot to bring it up.
Well, what a fucking retard, man.
Yeah, I mean, people were telling me, emailing me, and contacting me, hey, he's doxing you again. I'm like, hey, so what? Nobody, over there knows who I am, so it doesn't matter. He thinks he was doing something. You're not doing anything, Mikey, by doxing my name on a random channel. Come on, bro. Think.
Yeah, Mike thinks he's doing big things.
Yeah, he thinks he's making moves. He's really doing his shit.
I have a minor in psychology, and I do therapy. I do counseling at my church.
Oh,
I am
therapy.
not.
What is
I
it?
Video
am
where you
not
claim to some
certified.
females that you were a therapist. That's
Guys,
a straight up lie,
females.
dude. You're a
Dr.
lie,
Chink,
man.
Dr. Chink, is your
This
autism
is
kicking
this
in?
Probably
Is your
did.
autism
Probably
kicking
did.
in right now? Is that what it is? Is your autism
stolen
kicking in?
valor. Shame on you, Mike. Shame on you,
Is
dude.
you're not a
Look at
doctor.
your eyes.
You're not a
Like,
doctor.
I could see you,
You're not a
quivering in your
doctor.
eyes.
You're calling me stolen valor. I
You're
don't call
stolen
myself a doctor.
valor.
All right, so where did you go? Where did you go to school? Where did you go to school? Where did you go to school? Where did you go to school?
You're not on my level, Mike. This
Where
is,
did you
I
go?
feel bad
Dude, I am
even
so much
going in
above
on
Hey,
you.
Leggy, read Mr. B's chat comments, and it explains a lot about the conservative peace stuff and stuff. Yeah.
I'm so much above you. You're a liar.
Oh,
Dude, you have
are.
autism. You have autism.
You know, you shouldn't.
And by the way, I think Proby's right. He probably thought I was some of those soccer accounts in there. You know, that's, you know, Mikey thinks that somebody, he still thinks Liz is who? Who does he? He's always saying that Liz is somebody. I don't know. So many.
Look at you. I'm Dr. Chink. Oh, you have autism. Bro, where did you go to school? Autistic doctor. Where'd you go to school? Do you think that me and CT don't humor you? You think CT doesn't know you're not a doctor? You think CT doesn't know you're a doctor, dude? I have a college degree. You don't. You sit in a gay spaceship. You sit in a gay spaceship. Look at you. Look at the screen.
What the fuck is this gay spaceship comment about? What does that mean? Is that an insult?
Mike sits in a bedroom with an old lady screaming with a curtain in between them. What the fuck's he talking about?
That's
I'd
not
rather be
allowed.
in a fucking spaceship than that fucking shitty ass fucking situation.
Oh, I fixed your mic. Thank God, I got you. Like it was the reduced background noise. I got you. Now you sound good. Yeah, it's for sure.
You're watching the chat. You're watching the chat, bro, for acceptance.
On a live panel and barfed on camera. There's
I
videos
barfed on a
in your
panel?
Twitter.
Yes, you
I
did.
barfed on a
You're gonna
panel.
come at me? This is the guy that eats his boogers on camera. You said you were pulling your
DT,
nose.
this is the guy. This is the guy behind the mask with the China flag. This is the same guy. This is the same exact guy.
I mean, to a regular person, that would be embarrassing. Leggy, if we were ever caught doing that, we will never live that down. That's, you know what I mean? It's like, to Mikey, it's like a badge of honor, bro. He doesn't.
I just don't. Right, and then he tried to explain it to me. I think over at Jeff's about what happened. Like medication, he tried to blame it on him taking a new medication. Then I think it was heartburn, and then it was he drank water. All kinds of bullshit.
Yeah, Mikey had a heart attack. Okay, he pulled. He wasn't picking boogies. He was pulling his hairs out of his nose. Okay, that's a strange way of picking. I mean, who the fuck? That hurts. Okay, you pull any fucking hairs out, that shit's gonna hurt. So.
Well, now, hold on. Now, look, as a fisherman here, right? So, like, during the day, you'll get an itch in your fucking nose or whatever. So you'll kind of go like this here, right? Like right here, and you'll kind of get like little hairs.
Naturally, yeah, of course,
yeah. So, like, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt on that one right there.
Well, about the picking,
about the picking the nose.
Listen, I'm not gonna show that. I hate showing that video. I stay away from it. But he was not only picking it, he was putting in his mouth and scratching.
No, I didn't see that.
Yes,
so
yes,
okay, never mind.
I've seen it so many times already since since I show a lot of Mikey stuff here, that when he's scratching the boogie out of his nail, it makes you want to barf. It's so disgusting. No self-awareness, bro.
That's who this is. That's who this is. Look at his eyes. It's the same guy. It's the same exact guy.
You're a perpetual crash out.
What the fuck is he talking about? What's this guy?
I'm not crashing. I'm not crashing. Do you think you can?
And your grandkids? You know, when your grandkids go on the internet doesn't forget. 111 is right. They're gonna put your name into the YouTube and see all of the embarrassing stuff that you've done. And you put shame on your family name. I hope for your kids' sake, your grandkids' sake, they change their last name, Mike. You're actually hurting your family by acting a fool and claiming to be a troll. King of the trolls, you're not a...
Mr. B says he hates boogers, gorilla style. Up to the knuckle, I guess that means. Shit.
King, you're a jester. You're a court jester, Mike. Come at me, Mike. Pick on somebody your own size, Mike. You're nothing.
You're not my size, bro. You're a little tiny. You're a little tiny Chinaman. You're not my size, bro.
Whoa,
You're not my
whoa,
size.
whoa,
You're
whoa.
not.
You're
a tiny
stolen valor,
Chinaman.
Mike.
Dude, you have autism. You have autism. I can see it in your face. You have autism.
Okay.
He's going
Hey,
from you're a
hey.
tiny man to a China man to autism man. What the fuck? He just goes right down the pattern.
No, but he's throwing it around like an insult. Being autistic is not the worst thing in the world. You know what I mean? It's not a bad thing at all. Being autistic, I call them special people. You know what I mean?
There's some very smart individuals. They say there's a theory out there that Albert Einstein may have been autistic.
I've heard that too.
So-
But now, wasn't he up there with Jeff, which claims to be autistic too? So now, you know what I mean? It's like when he throws the F word around, right? But Jeff is gay, and you know, it's like it's really not. It's really Mike is really confused. I think sometimes. So yeah.
Take your hat. So you're
Look at
autistic?
your face.
Are you?
Your face,
Are you
your
autistic?
face is full of failure and regret.
Dr. Trank, I'm a millionaire. I'm a millionaire, bro. I'm a millionaire.
He's a millionaire, folks. He's a millionaire.
I'm a millionaire. My family is rich. My family is.
His family
so
is rich.
is he a millionaire? Is his family a
Well,
millionaire? I'm
that's what he's
confused.
alluding to. That's what he's trying to say. So that makes him a millionaire.
Rich, bro.
And here Mike is saying that Dr. T is the same person, and he
Ben,
was with the mask at the same time.
Ben, I'm trolling. Ben, I'm trolling, Ben.
No,
I'm trolling, Ben.
You've been found out, Mike. Mike,
Jesus
you've been found
Christ. You can't see a
You
troll.
have been found out. You have been exposed.
So, Ben, what did you find out? Ben, what did you find out? Ben, what did you find out?
You have been exposed. You have been exposed.
Get some help, Mike.
Dutchie has exposed.
Lacks autism awareness. Yeah. He probably doesn't even know what it means. Yeah, he probably doesn't even know.
You are
Dutchie
exposed.
has exposed me.
Some of that stuff I didn't know. He's been exposed. Look at his goofy face.
He exposed himself, and Mike, this is your day of reckoning. You're not going to
Yes,
be able
it
to
is.
fool anybody
Oh, this
anymore.
is the.
Now
This
he's
is like
laughing.
the
You're talking about
hundredth
goofy
day
faces?
of reckoning. It happens.
You can't shrug
it's
this
gonna
off,
happen
Mike.
Again.
They have even your full name, Mike.
Damn, Liz, how much time you got that much time in the world to be all those soccer accounts, Liz? Damn, Liz, how many soccer accounts you got? Like he thinks Liz is everybody.
Did you play college ball at Rutgers?
I did.
Oh my God, right to his face.
Do you have a photo to show?
Okay. It was in the 90s, so I'm going to have to try to find something for you.
Seen like as of 5 or 6 days ago.
I will have that readily available. Okay, I will have a poster of it probably. You know what I mean? 9 by 9, 10 by 10. You know what I mean? Rutgers University. Come on, bro.
This Gimpy guy looks like he could be related to Mike, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Probably. I will tilt my camera slightly and show you my prized possession Rutgers University poster. Mikey has nothing.
I mean, what year?
And he
All you
talked
gotta
about
say is what year. It's a thing called Google, and almost every team has a team photo.
Oh well, let me. You got a good point. Somebody already did that. That homework has been done, Leggy. He doesn't appear in no fucking of the Rutgers teams from the past. He's not nothing. It's really easy to find out if you were a football player at any of those big schools. You know what I mean? So that's already been done.
He's 50, right? Is that what he is?
Yeah.
So
About 50.
I mean, it would have to be like late 80s into early 90s.
Yeah.
Because if he's 50, 25 years ago, 2000, 10 years, then he'd been 30, and he would have been 30 in 2000. So 10 years before that, he would have been 20 in 90, 18 in 88. So.
I mean, he wasn't even a water boy. He doesn't appear as nothing, not even a jock strap cleaner or anything like that. So he wasn't there.
So once again,
he said, I run circles around it. He said, I go up there, I'm the mass control.
I never said that. I never said that.
I have video, Mike.
Never said that.
I have the video,
on panel, Art, on panel
said
or in chat?
I run
On
circles
panel or in
around
chat?
CT
Art, I'm
chat.
asking you respectfully. I'm asking you respectfully. On panel or in chat? I'm asking you.
On
Did you see
panel,
my
I have the video, your face It's a guy playing with his nipples. You're on panel with the guy, sir.
I promote CT. I promote CT. I promote it.
No.
I promote
I
CT.
just got off
A
the
man
bench.
playing with his nipples? What are you talking about, man?
Bobby with the $2 super chat. What year were you balling out over at Ruckus?
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to give any information.
Mike is the weirdest guy on YouTube for this fact. People have sent me shit, found me, sent shit to my email, to the Discord about, and I'm like, dude, it's unwanted. So I click on it and watch it. Like, why? And it's, dude, Mike, I'm gonna ask you this question: did you not show your penis to men on panel?
No comment.
Oh, no comment. No comment. Well, right there,
but
Mike.
before he bragged about it, said, fucking right out. They go to me. They wanted to see it.
No
You wanted to see it, I'd show
comment.
it to you too.
Yeah.
Those were Mike's fucking words.
He was part of that for a while, wasn't he? Huh? To saying the people on panel were gay, so that's why he showed it, and this and that and the other. You know?
We were all having a good time, and they goaded me into doing it. They urged me. They kept begging for it, so I did it. No, Mike, you
Dude,
were a fucking
Leggy,
fan, and
that's
you
the
thought it
worst
was.
excuse. No, listen, you're a grown man. I can't make you do a fucking thing, even if I paid you. You see what I'm saying? So you can't make another
Well, it
man
depends
do
on
anything.
how much we talking.
Well, yeah, okay. Let me take that back.
But you know that Meatloaf song too. I'll do anything but for love, but I won't
Yeah.
do that. Well, that's
Okay,
me. I'll
bro.
do anything for money, but I won't do
But I
that.
won't do that. I got you.
Art, am I not the great Art? Why do you think about me? This is the brass tacks, okay? The brass tacks.
And I hate to do this, man. I hate to do this.
No, you don't have to hate to do anything. But the thing is this: people come to hate on me, but it does bring people to the channel. It brings views, it brings clicks, it brings clout to the channel. The bottom line is people get fixated on people. They get fixated, they get enthralled, they get encapsulated by people. And there are certain personalities they try to break them apart, they try to analyze them, psychoanalyze them, and they can't figure them out. And the more they can't figure you out, the more they get angry.
How is it though? He goes to a whole different group of people, and yet these group of people already hate him.
Yeah. Good point.
I don't know.
Holy fuck! I've never. That's like, wow, that's touchy.
You say the
Okay.
price.
That's
I'm gonna get my glasses on because this is gonna get no.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me see
Oh,
this.
jeez, now she's got the secretary.
I hate to do this to Mike. Mike lied about having nude pics of people for attention. He's a big PO. You can hit the cash app for $1,200, and that'll be his bounty every month. And if he pays it, he can come back. If he doesn't, he's gone every month for $1,200 a month. That's to keep Mike away from here. Go ahead.
I say keep him on.
It's
Keep
a
him on
win-win.
and keep prostituting this guy. Keep pimping him out.
Yeah,
because he's a panel groupie.
He's a lolcow.
He's the laughing stock.
All right, here we go. Here we go. You want me to go? You want me to go, CT? I'll go. If you want me to go, I'll go. All right. I got it. I'm a panel groupie. Dude, you're in a gay spaceship floating around a gay universe.
They go with a gay spaceship. Was Mikey on a gay spaceship or something? What the fuck is
I
going
don't
on
know.
with a gay
What
spaceship?
the fuck? This is a whole different. What is he talking?
Dude.
I am baffled by that myself, Angel.
This is
I
like
don't
the third
understand
time
it.
I've heard that. You're on a gay spaceship. You're on a gay spaceship. What the fuck is that?
Like, did he?
Are you in Uranus?
I don't know where he's coming from. I don't know what he means by that at all.
Did he watch a gay porn version of Men in Black or something?
Oh, Captain Kirk.
Oh,
Is that where you are? Dude, you're not a doctor. Are you in Uranus right now? You're not a doctor. Dude, you're not a doctor. You're a fucking autistic moron. You're an autistic moron floating around in space. You think you're cool? Dude, you think I don't know about who you are? All your sock accounts? I know who you are, Dr. Sink. You're not a doctor. You've never been to college. You're pathetic, dude. You're pathetic, dude. Look how feminine you are. You're a woman. You're gay, right? You're gay, right? Are you gay?
Even on my level.
Are
You're
you
not on my level, group?
You keep saying on my level, dude. I'm not on a fence getting banged by a dude like you. I'm not on your level yet because I don't like guys.
You're a fairy.
I'm a fairy.
You're a groupie.
I'm a
What's up,
large
groupie?
man. You're a tiny little half breed. You're a tiny little. I'm broke. I'm broke. Why are you snapping your fingers like a woman?
Pimping you out because
Yeah,
you're broke.
you go, girl. You go, girl.
Oh,
Dr.
Mikey.
Chink.
You're very cringe, Mike. Very cringe.
You're a gay homosexual.
Now
You're a gay
talking.
homosexual.
Why are you denying your homosexuality?
You're not a doctor. You're not a doctor. I'm not gay. I'm not gay. I have children. I'm not gay. I'm not gay. I have children.
You're not a black.
I never said I was. I never said I was.
Make you not gay.
I never said I was a federal agent. I'll tell you once again, I was never a federal agent. Have I had a federal clearance? Yes, as a contract.
See, to my point, listen, Leggy, it's always been my theory that Mikey had a carpet cleaning job, like we all know that, but he had I don't want to say a clearance, but he had permission to go into federal facilities to clean carpets, which is a great contract, by the way. You know what I mean? If you get that contract, that government contract, that's money. But Mikey didn't own the
they
company.
do hire like certain buildings and shit. Will hire independent people.
Independent, yeah, of course.
But,
yeah, I mean, that I believe.
And they gotta go through the gate and shit, and I know they have to have a background check and be. But you wouldn't have a high level.
You have permission, not a high level.
You have a need for it.
Right.
So,
right.
But I mean, anybody in the service, anyways, pretty much gets an automatic. What is it? Classified or secret or whatever. Secret or whatever it is, pretty much.
Yeah, I think Mikey picked up the lingo from working in those places. You know, he knows a lot of lingos about FBI agents and stuff like that. So that's where he gets it from. You know what I mean? He's just repeating what he's heard.
You're only lying to yourself. You've been exposed. This is your day of reckoning. You loser.
What's my reckoning? What's my reckoning? What is
you know what I'm talking about. Everyone else sees it.
Did I have a tiny half-breed telling me falsies? A tiny half-breed telling me what's wrong? Is that what it is?
Funny, dude.
I'm not funny, dude. You're nervous, dude. You have autism, dude. You're autistic. You're autistic. Make him believe that you're a doctor.
You need some help for your
You're a fake autistic doctor.
The first stage.
I don't need help. I don't need help. 12 steps. What are the steps? What are the steps? Real quick. Let me do this. Wombat, you have Mike's glory hole. Okay, I'm not a homosexual.
If I had to hire Mikey as a carpet clean my carpets, I'd rather rip the carpets out with my teeth. Okay.
Like you. I've never been to a glory hole. Not gay. I'm not gay. Okay. If you're gay, live your best life. But why do you? I'm asking you a question. Why do you devote your entire freaking life to have what, 6 or 7 channels about me? CT, he has 6 or 7 channels about me.
No, there's 6 people who have channels dedicated to you. I have one of them.
But why? But why? But why? I'm not. You're not laughing at me. You're not laughing at me. You're in love with me. You want to fuck me. That's the whole thing. You're an
Mikey, this is cringe. Listen, for future reference, I know you're watching, bro. Don't tell another man on panel you want to F them or they want to F you. Either way, it sounds just horrific, bro. Jesus.
Openly gay man. You're no.
Yeah, I mean, would you in the middle of argument? You think I would say that to another man? You want to F me? Come on, man. That is so bad, bro. So cringe.
I mean,
bro.
I'd look at a dude that has a staring problem, give him the kissy face and be like, "What? You think I'm pretty? You want to take me on a date? What the fuck you looking at?"
Yeah, I get that one.
No, I'm not. You want to be with me. For someone to follow somebody everywhere they go and comment, and make channels and make videos, it means that you are in love with me. You emulate.
Yeah, he's called me gay. That's the reason I show videos of him and stuff like that. I can't catharsis.
Look, there's no way to really track somebody on YouTube. So unless somebody from this community was already over there to begin with, nobody would know Mike was there. You get my point? So when Mike says we're following him, no. A lot of us frequent these panels, these like different genre panels. We might not say something, or we come in under different accounts or whatever. But we're there.
Yeah.
Mike just doesn't realize it that he's late to the show.
Yeah. Well, Mike, I think what did Mike in over there in CT's that he started bragging about how popular he was, and he started talking about the people specifically in his community that he had. There were 6, 7 channels out there about him. So when he dove there into that realm, you know what I mean? People started, question. Okay, that's the only way you found out Mikey's over there is because he's mentioning people from over here, and obviously the people from over here, this community, are not gonna let that go. So if he would have just kept his fucking mouth shut about certain things, he probably would have been all right. But no, he had to fuck it up.
At least
Mike,
admit.
I don't want to pay
Wombat.
I don't want to pay your child support, Mike. I
Admit
think
that
you
you
should
love
work
me.
on paying that.
Admit that you love me. You're a little midget Australian man. Admit that you love me, that you want my big Italian penis in your butthole. Just admit it.
Oh, come on, Mike. That would
Just
have been
admit it.
funny. Okay, first of all, that would have
So
been
I'm a
funny
low-
if you would have said sausage instead of penis. All right. That, like, the pun, it would have been a funny pun, depending on how he delivers it.
Wow, that's so fucking.
Just say.
Dude, it's just so bad. Listen, it's just I wouldn't let that happen here. I would, no, yo, hold that shit. Do not say that shit on my back. I don't think you would let that happen on your channel.
Cal. I'm
I'll
a
have to
low
get
cal. You
someone
have
to milk
that's all right. That's all right, dude. Have you
I'm a
ever
low
seen the
cal. He
sunlight?
admitted.
You're the whitest person I've ever seen in my life.
He is
You look
pretty
like
white.
Rugger
I'm not gonna
Howard.
lie.
Look how shitty you look. You look like a little albino midget. You look like an albino
what I learned?
midget.
Hang on,
dude.
Mike, mute up. For
No, I'm not gonna hang. I'm not gonna hang on,
Okay, you
dude.
keep talking.
I'm
Okay.
not gonna hang on.
Keep
You are
talking,
obsessed
incel.
with me. You follow me everywhere. You are a
Okay,
fanboy. Just say, I love Mike. Just say it one time.
I'm
One time.
laughing at Mike.
CT, I have brought so many people to this channel because of my homosexual haters.
So is he admitting that he's
they're
gay?
all
Like, I'm
homosexuals.
confused by that
But
statement.
they want to butt break me. They want me to arch my back. They want me to arch my back and be butt broken. But I'm not gay. I'm not gay, bro.
They want okay. Let me get this straight. It's a lot here. So he's claiming that a lot of the soccer accounts want him to arch his back. That's so fucking funny, yo. So
That's what
everybody
it
wants.
sounds like.
So everybody wants Mike's ass. That's what it is. I want his ass. Pause. No, I don't want his ass. That's the
Nah,
last thing I
you
want.
know you want to call him Poppy. You know that.
That's so bad.
I'm not into little tiny white midgets. I'm not into
It's
that.
2025, Mike.
I'm not into it. I'm not into it.
It's okay.
So give up. Give up on
He's
your.
not hitting on you. None of us are hitting on you. We're not fighting over your butt, bro. Nobody's fighting over your ass.
Maybe Jeff. Maybe Jeff.
Maybe Jeff. All right, this is a deception. Jeff might want to, do a little something with some McDonald's fries.
I mean, look. I
don't know.
think Mike. That's probably the friendliest person he is with. I'm just saying, but the things he says.
Yeah, but I can see that. I think Jeff, has some McDonald's fries involved in there, some type of kinky stuff going on in his head, probably. I don't know.
Your search for my butthole.
Like you gave up moving
Give
out
up
of home.
give up on my search for my butthole. It's not gonna happen.
Trying to get a job.
I have a job.
Has your son given up on getting child support?
So you're talking about kids now? So now you're talking about children.
$20,000.
So now you're talking about children.
I'm talking about $20,000.
So you can't battle me without talking about people's family or kids, which shows how weak and a piece of shit you are.
What's the question that I didn't hear? Combat. What's the question that he's asked that he's talking about? Let me see.
About children.
$1,000.
So now you're talking about children.
Okay, I see.
$1,000. Has your son given up on getting child support?
So you're talking about kids.
Okay. See, he obviously he spun that into a different narrative. Combat said, if you didn't hear, is that you owe $20,000 in child support, which is true. It's a known fact. So he twisted and said, "Oh, we're talking about children."
Kids now? So now you're talking about children. So now you're talking about children.
I'm talking about $20,000.
So you can't battle me without talking about people's family or kids, which shows how weak and a piece of shit you are.
Oh, yes, I'm weak.
We don't talk
I'm
about
so
people's
weak.
families. CT, am I wrong?
so
We
weak, I
don't
live
talk
with mum
about
and dad.
people's kids. We don't talk about people's kids here. We don't do that here. We don't do that
Who's
here.
we?
There are
Who's
things
we?
that are off limits. Just like
you the
sunlight.
co-host?
Sunlight on your skin is off limits to you. Sunlight on your skin. Dude, you're the whitest. You look like, remember that movie Powder? It's like a white guy who ran up and he like went into the clouds.
That's what Mikey into hurling insults because he's losing the battle.
What you look like. That's what you look albino. We don't talk about people's children here. You can talk, you can make fun of me, you can joke on me, but don't talk. Brush my
What's with the
teeth.
hair sticking out? What's with the
Brush
hair
my teeth.
sticking out the side?
I have long hair. Is that a problem?
And that's a sad little mullet. Leggy, that's a sad mullet. You gotta agree. Look at that mullet. It doesn't fucking grow any longer than that. Something's wrong with the back of his hair. He's losing in the front and he's losing from the back. And it's gonna meet in the middle. Because all he's gonna have in 10 years is like a hair, just one hair stuck up like this.
Look, all I know is I still got my hair, and that's all that matters.
Still got mine. It's a little thin, but I still have it.
Is that a problem with
You
you?
might get a haircut.
Bro, I'm
Okay,
not
Fabio.
gay. I'm not gay. I don't want to, dude, I don't want to fuck you. I don't.
That's a good question. Where does Mikey go? I think I mentioned earlier, all he has right now is Sewage Days, and Sewage Dave just lost his channel last night. So I'm pretty sure he has another channel up in Go. I'm not going to promote his channel. But yeah, good question. As far as the big channels or popular channels, I should say, CT, Jeffs, and obviously he has nowhere to go as far as that's concerned. I mean, as far as I see.
Want to fuck you. Look at your teeth. Look at your teeth. Look at your teeth. You're a
Mike,
midget.
look at
You're
your
an
teeth.
albino
Look at
midget.
my
When's the last time?
Look at
When's
your
the last time you sucked a dick? When's the last time? When's the last time?
All their football rosters are
Okay,
published online,
Wombat.
and your name
Wombat.
never
Wombat.
appears
When's the
on
last
YouTube.
time you sucked a dick?
Never played
When's the
football.
last time you
You
sucked a
never-
dick?
Hey, Mike,
I
where's
was.
the photo
I
of
was
you
an
and
officer.
Felipe?
I wasn't.
That's not even necessary, Mike. That's not even an insult. You know what I mean? Especially for a gay man, that's not an insult. You don't think it through, bro. You know what I mean? It's like, come on.
Officer. But when's the last time you sucked it? Everybody wants to know on panel. When's the last time you pleasured a man? When's the last time? Because you said on panel that you don't have anal sex anymore, but you still blow dudes. Is that correct?
What? No. That doesn't sound like me.
You titties or sit backstage for 5 minutes. Manda says, mute Mike. Already did Mike call other people pedos as well? Manda says, will $2 get Mike to take his hat off finally? Big Back says, Mike, can you show us what buck breaking is? Pat with the $2 super chat. Doesn't Mike have any material besides gay stuff? Transgender.
People know him already. People knows his jokes. You know what I mean? He's wearing out those gay jokes.
Oh yeah.
Says with the $2 super chat, pay your child support, Mike. $20,000 for 2025.
What the hell is this $20,000 that everybody keeps referring to?
Child support.
Now, I'd love to answer that question, Gimpy. The most embarrassing thing that Mike has done online thus far, and there's so many to choose from, is coming on a podcast with a subject like this, is how much child support there is. There's $20,000 that he owes to child support. He's a deadbeat dad. Shame on you, Mike. You're the last person that should be giving anyone advice on child support. If anything, everyone do the opposite of what Mike is suggesting to do in terms of child support.
Sometimes I go around to other panels, and I actually heard Mike say that he actually makes, it's basically he helps make your channel. He brings. If it wasn't for him, he brings direction and fluent dialogue on your channel.
Like I said, what fucked him up was the bragging. He was going around bragging that he if it wasn't for him, CT wouldn't. You know what I mean? Like Mikey does. Mikey. Listen. One thing CT kind of questioned himself today was, has Mikey ever donated to that channel? Mikey's never donated to any channel.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go.
That's what he said. He goes, you don't donate, you don't send super chats, you don't send nothing.
Yeah, so CT put it in his head. He's like, well, Mikey, if you want back, donate $100. And Mikey was in chat saying, nope, I'm not donating shit. So there you go. Mikey's not going to. He doesn't have the money. Honestly, I don't think Mikey, and I'm not making fun of people being broke, but Mikey cannot afford $100.
Because of you, because of him. That he said this. Now the thing is, Dr. Chink and also the lady that was on, she has receipts on this dude. But when he comes on your channel, he even said it out of his own mouth. I don't do it on Chaotic Truth because I respect. So that means when he goes on these other panels, he has no respect.
And you know, I think this is a process of self-discovery for Mike.
Mikey,
This is
I'll
day of
loan it to
reckoning.
you, buddy.
Now the
You need
community
$100,
here, the
Mikey?
awesome community here, knows all about his shenanigans.
I think somebody
Internet
tried to
doesn't forget. And Mike, you got to work on those. You got to work.
I think somebody tried to donate for Mikey the $100, and I don't think CT was having it. He actually wants it for
Here we
Mike.
go, Mike.
Yeah,
Mike, I'll loan you the money, Mike. It's right
with
here.
the blue, now with the blue stripe in the middle, Mikey. Not no fake shit. You have to
That's
have
real,
the blue.
buddy. I promise you, that's real.
That's it. It's real money.
I'll even give you the
Work on
serial
those
number.
insults, bro. That's like middle school stuff. It's embarrassing,
Sure.
dude.
Dr. Chink, but you're not a real doctor. I'm just wondering, when was the first time in your life that you fell in love with me? When was the first time?
Mike, everything about you is like gay jokes. Like, when are you going to just stop being in denial about your repressed projection homosexuality?
Dr. Chink,
Yeah.
I don't talk.
I don't think the EBT will cover that either. Fake eject, yeah. No EBT. I don't think he takes that.
About you. I don't talk. I don't talk about you. I don't bring you up. I don't bring other men up. But you seem to be obsessed. You seem to be obsessed. Am I wrong, gentlemen? He seemed to be fixated on me. You're talking about me for hours. You've been talking about me for hours because you're obsessed with me. Because you want my. Of course you are.
CT, listen. At the end of the day, CT can never have a panel about. He seems like the type that puts together a show. He is well thought through. You know what I mean? He puts titles on. So if he wants to talk about the president or the state of black people or this and that or whatever, he can never have it. Always derails. It always becomes the Mikey show. So I think the best decision for him, you know what I mean, is to probably keep Mikey off. And I mean, but at the end of the day, it's his channel. He does whatever he wants. But you know, I think people were starting to complain too.
Because you want my secret. Because you want.
I
You don't feel
for your
bad.
grandkid. I'm trying to reach out to you, man. You got.
So now you're talking about my children. So now you're going to. So now you're talking about people's children.
Back to your last name.
So
Mike.
now you're talking
You're
about
in no
children.
position. You're in
no
no
one should
position
talk
to
about
stand
someone's
on moral high ground
children.
with
No
me,
one
Mike.
should be bringing up someone's children. Get a problem
not
with
even
me?
on my level, Mike.
Take it up with me.
You're
You
not
say
on
the
my
same
level,
thing,
Mike.
dude. You have a
You're a
repetitive speech. You have a repetitive
You are pathetic,
script.
Mike. I don't take you seriously at all. You're not king of the trolls. You're a court jester, buddy.
Yeah, he is.
You're not a doctor. You're not a doctor. You never have been. You're a little
this
gay
is coming
man.
from somebody pretending
You're a
to be
little gay
therapist.
man. You've never been.
Online.
You're a
I'm gonna
little
take your
gay
words
man
seriously.
who is in love. Who is
I'm
in
gonna take
love
your
with
words
anybody
seriously, buddy.
superior to them.
Take
You
on
love.
somebody your
You
own
love
size, Mike.
masculine.
Stop
So
picking on
CT
111.
and Gimpy, what he loves masculine energy. When someone's masculine, he falls in love with them.
How
And when they
masculine
don't
is
want
it
to
not
be
to
with
pay your
them,
child support, Mike? You're a deadbeat
I'm
father.
masculine. I'm
You're
a deadbeat.
father.
I'm a
You're in
deadbeat.
no
Okay, so now we're
position to talk about
going
masculinity.
back to talking about.
Okay, everybody's gay. Everybody's gay. Everybody Mikey meets is gay. All right. Let's take all our rainbows. Let's embrace our gayness. Everybody's gay. Except for me.
Children again.
You're your family, Mike.
Not.
You're
What's that?
You
Say
got
again.
nothing on me, Mike. Look at your eyes. You're scared of me. Look at you're quivering. Look at your face.
Am I, gentlemen? Am I
Yeah,
quivering?
You're quivering.
Am
You
I
got nothing
quivering,
to say,
gentlemen?
Mike. You're not
Yes, he
saying
needs a new
anything at
script,
all.
baby, for sure.
There's nothing you can say that would upend me.
Right. Dr. Chink, you
I
want my
feel so bad
address?
for
You want Dr.
Like,
Chink? You want my
you're
address?
not
Would
even on
you
my
come
level.
over? Would you come over and tell me that to
Oh, here comes the famous Mikey invite to his house.
my face? Would you come over and
Right
tell
now,
me
buddy.
that to my face?
Come at me, bro.
Okay. 9:43. 9:43.
Oh, he doxed himself. That was true then. See, I heard rumors this did happen. So you're gonna dox yourself and then cry about it later. I'm not gonna even replay that because it's stupid. It's just stupid to dox yourself, Mikey. It really is.
South
Come at me,
Clubhouse
Mike.
Road. Come
Come
over.
at me. You say the same stuff all the time.
Come over and tell me that I'm quivering, and watch me make you my bitch. Watch me make you my bitch in my front
Yeah,
yard.
sure, whatever, Mike.
Just come
With your
over.
bitch tits. With your bitch tits.
I don't have any, bro. I don't have any tits. I'm physically fit. What are you talking about, dude? You're a midget. You have women's hands.
So funny, dude.
You have women's hands. Look at how small you are. What are you, like 5'4"? What are you, about 5'4"? You're about 5'4". Look how little his hand is.
You know what happened to Mikey Day? This is what happened to Mikey Day. I'm gonna show you what
I'm
happened.
good, man. You just killed the vibe. That's all.
That's what happened, Mikey and CT today. They killed the vibe.
CT, look how little his hand is. Look how little his hand is.
Yeah.
Come over. Dude, I gave you my address. Just come over.
Why would I come to your address? I don't want to
come over.
disrespect your mom and dad. Why would I do that to your parents? You're living at home.
My parents don't live here, bro.
What's up, dude?
Oh,
you got
they
nothing
do.
on me, dude.
My parents
You got
don't
nothing.
live here, bro.
Your stuff is so
they do.
antiquated and
Just
old.
come over.
Like, you're so predictable,
Don't
Mike.
talk about it. Don't
Why would I
keep
come
running your
over?
mouth. Just you're a little
wanna
tiny. You're a little tiny Chinese man. Just come over, and we can talk about it. We could talk about it in person.
You know, all this tough guy bravado type shit. I wonder sometimes if somebody would show up, what will Mikey do? He would probably run inside like a little bitch and hide under his bed. Probably.
As one man to a woman. One man to a woman.
Your life. Oh, you're so brilliant, Mike.
Will you admit you're not a doctor? Will you admit that you're not a doctor? You're not a doctor. You're not a doctor.
Get wrecked. Okay, this is coming from somebody that eats his boogers. Get wrecked.
You're not a doctor, dude. You have autism. You're autistic.
I don't think he'll even do that, Kane. I don't think he's man enough to point a gun at somebody, at another person. You gotta have some balls and tensions to really pick up a gun, unless you're being attacked or anything. But for some YouTube shit, to pick up a gun and point it at somebody, I don't know. I don't think he wouldn't get away with it. First of all, they'll throw him under the fucking jail for life. You know what I mean? But he keeps inviting people over to his place, which is not a smart move. Not around these sections anyway.
No, because
you're
then
not a
it goes
doctor,
up
bro.
to self-
You're not.
All right. Get some
Okay,
help,
so
Mike.
you admit it. So you admit that you're not a doctor. You admit the fact
some help,
that you're
Mike.
not a doctor.
I have nothing to
You
prove
admit that.
to you. Why would I
Well,
prove
do you
anything
admit?
to somebody?
So are you a doctor? Are you a doctor?
Can't even pay your
Are you
child support,
a
dude.
doctor?
Shame on you. Shame on you.
Are you a doctor?
Shame on you, Mike. You're
Are
in
you
no
a
place
doctor?
to question my credentials.
Are you a
or acting.
doctor? You're not a doctor. You're a dude. You're unemployed. You're unemployed, bro. You're online 24/7. You're unemployed.
Hey, projecting people. He's projecting.
Unemployed.
Get Rick, Mike. Get Rick, Mike. With my hand on my chin, dude. You're a tiny little Asian man
Yeah. Okay.
who will get
Come at
the
me, Mike.
living shit. Will get the living shit beat out of him if he ever faced a real man. If he ever faced a real man in life.
A real man that doesn't
A
pay
real
child
man.
support.
Okay.
A real man that doesn't pay child support. You deadbeat loser.
Deadbeat.
Why are you?
You're a loser.
What is it? What is up? Do you have kids?
Yeah, and I take care of my kids.
No, you don't. You have no kids. No woman will fuck you. No woman would ever fuck you.
Right,
Jesus
dude.
Christ,
You
you can't win with
disgraced
this
your
guy.
family, Mike. Stop acting a fool. Your grandkids are going to get embarrassed in school. They're going to be like, "Hey, have you
Yeah.
Googled like Mike Cerrone, their grandfather?" Dude.
So you just no, that's all right. It's right. So are you? No, that's okay. Are you?
Somebody with this type of history, in my opinion, should clean up their act. Because at the end of the day, yes, that can happen. His grandkids, his kids can watch this. But like I said before, I don't think he's tight with his people. They don't really care while Mikey is acting a fool. You know what I mean? So that's my opinion.
Are you Sam Samsonite? Is that who you are?
Use a fairy, Mike. Use a
Are you
fairy.
Sam? Who's a
You're
fairy? Who's a fairy? I'm a fairy.
You're a fairy.
Do
Yeah,
I
you're a
fly in the
fairy.
sky?
Use a fairy. You're a groupie fairy. You're my bitch, Mike. You're my bitch.
So Chink, you know I know who you are, right? You know
There
I
we
know
go.
all your
There
stuff.
we
So you know I
go.
know who you are. You know that, right? Now, you know that. You know I know who you are.
The famous, I know who you are, I know where you live. The reversed, what is it? The reverse fucking thing and all that bullshit.
Is he claiming this is Sammy? This is Samsonite?
No, there's another guy that it was Oriental that came up with a mask. So he thinks obviously Mike is a moron, so he thinks that it's this guy. You know what I mean?
This guy's Chinese or Oriental, really?
Right. Yeah. Well, there was another guy, Oriental guy that went up with a
I was
mask.
gonna say this guy don't really look like it, but I'm not paying attention to him that much. don't-
If I had to guess, I don't even think he sounds like this guy. I think the other guy sounded a little bit different. He was he spoke a little low. You know what I mean? He didn't really express himself. I think he was trying to protect his identity, if anything. But yeah, this guy is not that other guy for sure.
You're
You know that,
nobody.
right?
Come at me.
You
You're
know that. You
nobody.
know I know who you are.
Yeah, reverse
right?
URL. Yeah, there you go.
You don't have a family, dude. You don't have a family. You know I know who you are.
That's
I'm not projecting. Dude, I'm not projecting. You're not a doctor. You're not a doctor.
Agent, I'm
You
sorry.
come on and say you're a doctor.
I knew I was saying it wrong. I was agent. That's the right way to say it, guys. Oriental is things, agent is people. Yes, absolutely, Fakey Jake. You're right.
Dr. Ching. You're not a doctor. You've never been to college. You've never been to college, bro.
Face, Mike.
I know who you are, dude. You're the same guy who comes up with a fake mask. You're the same guy.
Thank you, Ricky.
Look at my eyes. Look, another grown man looking in my eyes.
You gotta put down that bottle, Mike.
I'm not drinking.
You will after this.
No, not at all.
You got wrecked, Mike.
So do you think, gentlemen, do you think that he wrecked
Oh,
me
oh,
or
oh.
showed what a moral?
This is the other guy. So there you go, Mikey. There goes your theory. There goes your theory.
Ron he is.
They're
What are
my
you gentlemen?
favorite Chinese.
Bye. Look, Mike, you thought
I know who you are, Mike.
thought I was CCP. You're an idiot, Mike. We're two
Hello,
different
Mike.
people, dummy.
This is what happens when you fuck with the Chinese, Mike. This is what happens. Your life falls apart, Mike.
The Chinese mafia is after Mike, Leggy. He's in trouble now like a motherfucker. Yakuza is coming for you, Mikey.
Football, Mike. You're a loser. Look at you. You're about to cry, Mike. It's okay.
Last week you struck Chinese. Today the Chinese struck back at you. We tore you apart, Mike. We brought up all your dirt, Mike. Gonna try again?
CT, all jokes aside, do you know Leo's a teenager? He's underage. Just so you know, he's an underage guy.
got no idea. who
Just
you're
letting
talking
you
about.
know.
All right. Flaky Fliz, that comment, he only drinks on special occasion. Is every day a special occasion for Mikey? All day? All day is a special occasion. What a great day this was. It really was.
Yeah, you want me to be underage, huh, Mike? You like them underage, don't you? Yeah, you want me to be underage, huh?
No,
Yeah,
not at all.
right, it's projection.
Not at all.
He's in denial about his repressed homosexuality. That's why all of his fucking comebacks are about gay shit.
Yeah,
it.
that's a
It's
great
fucking middle
point. It
school
could be
level,
some
man.
repressed.
We see through your bullshit, Mike.
Yeah, we all do, Mike. We all see through your bullshit.
100.
Whoa! Come on, Mike. Let's go. Let's go. Come on,
Hey,
Mike. You can do it, Mike.
Shout out to
You can do it.
Goose. It's the Goose.
Show that picture of you playing football in college. You said you were going to do it. I bet you can't produce nothing. Yeah, you got nothing to say. You got nothing to say.
Where's the badge, Mike? You keep saying you're law enforcement. All I see is a criminal record.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Why?
Goose.
This out. He said he has a black belt in judo.
Gotta prove that.
He has a black belt in
Show
judo.
proof that he has a criminal
He takes
record.
karate lessons with the kids.
Hey, Leo.
So this is what the channel is to develop.
Man, they got all the dirt on him, especially that Dr. C. Chink, whatever he called himself that. So I guess I could say it. They got all the dirt on him. He's busted, can't be trusted. People, okay? That dude did his due diligence, did his fucking homework. There's not much to say. He's got him by the balls. Well, let me not say that. Pause.
Into. So this is the Mike show. It's not CT live. This is the Mike show. Is that what it is now? This is
That's
just
what
the
you
Mike show,
wanted it to
and it's
be,
because
right?
CT. It's because to remove me from your channel. CT likes me. He appreciates me being here, and they want me removed from the channel. That's the only reason they're doing this. And CT's not going to do it unless you pay up. Pay up or shut up. And if CT has me removed for a good amount of money, I'll step away.
I gotta monetize off the obsession over Mike. To talk about Mike, I gotta do it. $10 super chat.
Right,
Talk
there you
about
go.
Mike.
Trying to make
The
some
first
money.
time Mike's name is brought up in terms of anything negative, I'm gonna kick you off because you didn't pay the tab. I don't see the obsession. I mean, I don't see what Mike has done. So it's kind of weird. at this point. So I gotta implement this rule now for Mike.
No.
CT,
This
in all, and then in the
motherfucker.
3 years I've been
No.
online,
All
I've
right,
never
let's be
seen
real. This
people
motherfucker's seeing
get
you all the
so
time
obsessed.
because he
They're
sees
like
all the super
dogs
chats
on a
you
leash,
getting
foaming
with
at the
comments
mouth.
about
I've
Mike.
never seen anything like it. And CT, my friend, I support the channel. Anyone who says that I don't is lying. And if you can make some monetary gains because you
Here comes the glazing shadows.
work hard what you do, you work hard on what you do. If you can at my expense, I'm all about it. But I would go to smaller channels, 200-300 people.
Does anyone?
And I would spend a month or two there, and now they're at 600-700 subs. And then I step away. And once I step away, they get all butthurt. I can't continue to support the smaller channels. I come here because it's a major platform. This is one of the best channels I've ever been on. It's a major platform. Dutchie, you said you wanted to fuck me. You said that.
Oh
And
my
you
God,
admitted
that
it.
was a goddamn game, Mike.
Okay,
If
Hey, Goose, thank you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate that, Goose.
So it's a
came down
game.
to
It's a
it, I
game.
would
No, it's not a
fuck a
game.
poisonous
It's no.
cactus
So
over
you want?
you.
No, that's all right. So you want to
I
bang
would
a
fuck
locale?
a
You want to
poisonous
bang me?
cactus over you.
Yeah.
I would rather
Dutchie, listen.
5,000
I have a
needles
hard
up my
time, Dutchie. I would have a hard time.
Bang me, huh?
Hear me out. I would have a hard time having
No, I
sex
don't
with you.
want to hear you out because you think that
you
people
look
actually want to fuck
trans.
you. That's the
You look
problem
trans.
with you. If we want to
Yeah.
psychoanalyze you,
Not
there's
trans.
a big,
I'm not trans. I'm not into
issue there.
transsexuals. You look
When's the
transsexual.
last time that you
look
actually had fucking
transsexual.
sex, Mike? When's the last time that you actually had fucking sex without your right
So
hand?
you're asking about my sex life?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that you're an incel. You talk about
No,
sex with a lot of people
no,
so
I'm
much
not an incel.
that you think that fuck, marry, kill is actually an admission that I want to fuck you. Are you retarded?
CT, do you see
Are you
the
honestly
brilliance?
retarded?
Do you see the brilliance of my troll? Do you see?
You're the only one that sees brilliance in what you do, Mike. You're the only person. There's nothing brilliant about you at all.
Of my troll.
No,
It's
you're not a brilliant
brilliant.
troll. You are
It's
hung up on shit
brilliant.
that people say about you and
Watch.
on panels, and you take that as fact. You're not a troll. You're a dumbass. There's a difference.
You've all been talking about me for the last 3 hours?
Yeah, because you're a
but I'm
lolcow.
not a
That's
troll.
what people
But I'm
do.
not a troll.
And by the way, that also goes for chats as well. So I'm gonna be monitoring and controlling the chats, Gimpy. If anybody says something about Mike, I'm gonna time you out of here unless you pay the Skrilla.
Remember that, Mike, when it happened on Gen X Jeff, when someone was supposedly gonna pay to confront you up on?
I think CT was trying. This is yesterday. I think he's trying to eradicate the trolling that
Oh,
comes
she's
in.
gonna bring up when I paid Jeff to confront him. I bet you.
Yeah, he's throwing out money, and today, obviously, at the end of the day, he said $100, Mike, if you want back. That's an out, because I think probably in his head he said to himself, I don't think this guy has any money. Come to find out, he's still on, and Mike hasn't paid the $100. He's not going back.
Panel
Hey, Mike,
because
you are
were just
on mute,
scared.
buddy. You are on mute.
Yeah, it's good that he's on mute. Stay on mute.
So what happened was it's another panel owner, and it's a really great guy. And
Yeah,
him and his
Gen X
wife
Jeff,
have
you know,
like
the
a
guy
joint
that's
panel.
gay that you
And
constantly
you
are like
no, he's a really
making
great guy.
hard
But you
eyes
were
at,
hitting
but you're
on.
also
You were
telling other people that they're gay. I think you're gay. You're in the closet.
I'm not gay,
Mike's
but
in
you
the
were
closet.
hitting on. You were hitting on him, and his wife got upset because you were hitting on the guy's husband.
What
The girl's
are you
husband.
talking about?
I apologize. The girl's husband. Because Dutchie, you're a weirdo. You're an undercover
What the
freak.
fuck are you talking about? Gen X Jeff is not married to
You
a
talk about
female.
your room of toys. You talk about your room of toys.
Gen
Dutchie.
X Jeff is not married
talk
to a
about?
female. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm talking about Mike P. I'm talking about Mike P.
Oh my God, you are so retarded. Honestly,
You are so.
you
Mike
don't
P.
even.
So let me get it right. So Dutchie hit on Mr. P. That's what he's trying to say. Oh God, he's putting shit out of his ass.
I'm jealous now. He hit on Mr. P and not me. I think I'm better looking than Mr. P. Like, what the fuck?
I've never heard Dutchie hit on anybody. Not that I
Me
remember.
neither. That's
Not
what
that I
I'm
remember.
saying. Jesus.
Right?
He's a young.
Understand a troll when it hits
Mike
you in
P.
the
Mike
face
P.
with
is
a
a
goddamn.
younger. Mike P is a younger Sicilian guy, a handsome guy. He's got a beautiful wife, and Dutchie was hitting on him, and his wife
Yeah,
got upset.
hardcore
His
hitting
wife
on
got
him.
upset.
All the
That's
way
what
from
happened.
Holland. All the way
That's
from
what
Holland.
happened. You were hitting on him online, and his wife got offended. That's
Yep,
what happened.
because I prefer phone boning over the real deal.
Is that what you did?
Are
Did
you
you phone
retarded,
bone?
Mike?
Did you phone bone Tom? You phone bone people. You phone bone Tom.
Are you retarded?
Did you phone bone Tommy D?
There goes the phone
You
bone.
want to know that, don't you?
No, I don't. It's disgusting.
Yeah, because you don't get any
Gross.
action, don't you?
You're with somebody and he's with somebody.
Hey, it's better than getting nothing. Better than getting nothing like you, Mike. At least, you know, got the phone bone going, you know, shit. Something. Beggars can be choosers, I guess, whatever.
Mike's retarded, ain't they, dog?
But he can't kink shame when he's not having any type of sex at all. You know what I mean? Come on.
You and your hand tonight.
You were having phone sex with
It's
somebody.
just you and your hand, Mikey. It's always going to be you and your hand.
It's not my
and maybe
hand.
a flashlight.
It's not my hand.
Oh, it's not your hand?
So the whole point is this. The whole point is
So what are you using? It's
A
not your
flashlight.
hand.
He's using a flashlight.
No.
Maybe he has one of them AI sex bots.
Exactly, but it's plastic. But no, he's not up to a bot yet. He don't got bot money. He got plastic doll money.
Well, sure. I bet you this old lady, right? All right. So this old lady, I buy the story that he's the caretaker, right? So he probably has figured out a way to skim some money from the state for, you know, hey, I'll pay for your mother's care. Oh, hey, well, I'll be her caretaker. You can just pay me, because that does happen.
That's possible. I hear a lot of that. People do that all the time. But in Mikey's case, if he still owes $20,000 in child support, he's not buying any bots. He's not buying nothing. You know what I mean?
Well,
He
I
can't
mean,
afford his child support.
look. I mean, just because you don't pay your child support doesn't mean you don't have money.
Well, that's true. There's a lot of men that have money and shamefully don't pay for the child support. Because if he does have money, he has to pay for that child support. Shame on him either way. So
I mean, my oldest daughter, who's my stepdaughter, her dad hasn't paid child support for fucking God who knows how long, but he definitely has money.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but you've been a good dad. I'm sure you've been a good dad.
Oh yeah, fucking dude. I've been in their life more than he was. So.
Yeah, and that's what matters at the end, bro.
Let's get
right down. It's so funny. CT, have you noticed that people coin my phrases brass tacks? Let's get right to the point. People are coin phrasing my terms.
No,
have you noticed
those
that?
are actually existing phrases.
No.
Actually,
I'm leading the morons. CT is in charge. CT is in charge. CT is in charge. But I am the best person. I'm the best person to pivot.
You're a god, right, Mike? Mike, you consider yourself a god, right?
No, not at all. There's only one truth.
Oh, you said so, like yesterday on this panel, actually.
There is a clip where Mikey says, "I am a god." I think it was on Sewage Days, right? He says, "I am a god." Listen, that's so blasphemous. You're so lucky you didn't get struck by fucking lightning.
I'm an internet god. In other words, I'm able to influence people on the internet and the internet only. And you know why? You know why? See, am I wrong, gentlemen? Am I wrong? Everyone here is to see me. You've been talking about me for almost 4 hours.
Oh, now it's 4 hours.
CT, you notice when I stopped talking, I tried to warn you. When I first came on, I tried to warn you that there are people that stalk, you know, and people are enamored with me. They follow me. They run around, and it's men and women, but these people are fixated. CT, you're the same way in a way that you have a special sauce. In other words, you have a certain person.
Oh, you want CT special sauce?
I think his gaydar is going off, and he thinks his brother
Did
here.
you hear that?
This
Let's hear
brother
that
over
again.
here may be swinging the other way, but I don't think so. I don't think so, Mike. I think your gaydar is wrong. I think the fella down below you there, in the middle of you, Gimpy, he might be more your cake. But,
let me rewind that.
This brother over here,
CT, you're the same way in a way that you have a special sauce. In other words, you have a certain.
How can you talk about another man's special sauce, you fucking freak?
Because he
personality that rubs you the wrong way and the right way.
fucking...
You motivate and denigrate. You do the same thing I do. But the problem is that I go to different genres, and I went to some dirty channels. You know, some channels that just joke and rip on it. You know.
You like Sarone?
And that's what they're talking about. So now they're Can I finish talking to CT real quick? Can I finish talking to him real quick?
You know me, don't you, Mike? Don't you, Mike?
I don't know who you are. I have no idea who you are. I have no idea. Are you looking for your 10 minutes of fame? You looking for that's a lie.
No, I've been coming up on CTs for a while.
How much foundation? How much foundation do you have on right now? How much foundation do you have?
This is an old picture, Mike.
Right. Came up real quick. Okay. So what do you want to ask me? What would you like to ask me? Because I was getting ready to tell CT. I was getting ready to tell CT my closing argument. I'm not going to shut up.
Yeah, Mr. B, I think you're right. Let's go on to the next. I don't want to give any light to this because she can't. They went up there and fucking just fucking ruined everything that was done. All right, let me. Let me stop this. I'll bring the other for a special treat. I'm gonna bring that video that Mr. B sent me. Then I'm gonna go into something else. Shout out to who's I'll check. I think it was Mike's Chronicles. I think that was that video. So let me check my playlist real quick. Yeah, good call, Mr. B. I don't want to play. I didn't want to play that. I didn't see it, but I heard about it.
What happened? I'm confused. I might not have seen this.
Well, let's just put it this way: to combat a liar, you don't. The last thing you want to do is lie. You know what I mean? Don't lie on a liar. It doesn't even look good. You know what I mean? It's not necessary to lie on Mikey. All you gotta say, basically, just tell the truth about the things he's done, and you got him. So for a special occasion, Mike's glory hole, we're gonna look at Mike's milkers. Okay. Let me pause this real quick. All right, let's go. All right, let's go.
E-I-E-I-O, with a moo moo here and a moo moo and a here and a
All right, let's skip the song.
I'm not saying what's
we were talking earlier about when was the first time that picture was taken, because somebody on that panel kept saying, "Oh, that's Photoshop." No, it was never Photoshop. This is it's only 2 minutes, so here we go.
Mike, do you want to fucking engage with me?
Did I say your name?
Do you want to engage?
I just yawned. Is that okay, Vinny, if I yawn?
I said mute your fucking mic.
Talking to you, Vinny. I just yawned, so I just yawned. I'm sorry if I yawned.
No, you're not sorry. You're not sorry about anything you do in life, bro.
Oh, you cry later.
Right.
All right, here we go.
Well, I was on Dave's channel and we were blasting out like Mike Jones. Like, back then, y'all didn't want me. Now I'm hot.
Mike Jones. Yeah, Mike Jones. That's the rapper from New York. I know exactly who the fuck Mike Jones is.
Right. Back then, y'all didn't want me. Now I'm hot. Now y'all on me. So, people are finical, or like with stuff like that. But always remember the people that want to send you off nicely. If you do whatever, however it rolls out. I don't want to see what's going on. I don't, even though it's going to be club fed. I don't care about the time. I don't like anybody having to spend time not being able to move about freely. I just don't. Now, if you fucking Jeffrey Dahmer and you killed a few people, I still wouldn't like to see that either. But yeah, we got to contain that guy.
There we go. Look.
He's not a good guy to be in society.
Now, he fell asleep, forgot about the movies. He's going to actually take a nap until Vinny gets real loud and wakes him up. Well, like,
oh, yeah. 100% he does.
Look, this is not Photoshop. That guy was so fucking wrong.
No, because we all screenshotted it within like a 10-second thing from the time this happened to the time Vinny, like, yeah.
Now he was right about something. The proportions don't quite fit. Mike does have a little head for that big ass body. He was right about that. He was like, it can't be. It's got to be Photoshop because look at his size of his head. It's too small for his body. Yeah, I agree with you.
Does he not understand how like a camera works though, and like depth perception, anyways?
Yeah.
Shit? Why do you think there's certain angles women take pictures from?
Yeah, but Mike is odd. He's kind of oddly shaped. I have a picture. Let me see if I got this picture here of let me see. I still have it. Yeah. Okay. So this is Mikey from the back. You know what I mean? So he has something going on there. He's got that, I don't even know what to call that. I don't know. He's got that hoodie stretched to the max. Let's put it that way. You know what I mean? That's just ready to burst. But
I wish this clip though was 100% unedited though. Like,
this one?
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty much the video with the let's just say that Mikey's image is not altered in no way, shape,
Oh
or form.
no, I know that, but
Yeah.
I wish it was just the original clip that way there. It's a little less likely for somebody to be like,
I see what you're saying. So make it more believable. I got you.
Yeah.
You're not like that, Joe. You know, everybody fucks up in life. And for anybody who wants to say, I'm so perfect. I do
Don't worry about it.
right.
Remembers it. Yeah.
Should be coming up right about now.
They got to look in the mirror. You know, the Pied Piper hasn't called them out yet. I don't know who will. Sal, is that you there?
Look at him. Look.
Mike, I see your man boobs going to the left and to the right. Not a good look, big guy.
I gotta go back.
Boobs going to the left and
I gotta go back.
Exactly.
Mike, I see your man boobs going to the left and to the right. Not a good look, big guy.
That's not Photoshop. This picture's been edited. It was, the brilliant thing is it was called out. Vinny actually pointed out. You got one going to the left, one going to the right. Yeah, go ahead.
Exactly.
That's what makes it brilliant.
And
Shout out to
everybody
Vinny
pretty
Buttons,
much
man.
remembers it the same exact way. So Vinny called it out, and it was over at Vegas Valley, and blah blah blah. Yeah, everybody remembers it. It was like about 10:30 East Coast time when it was said and done.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't think I don't know if I was in chat or not. I don't remember, but yeah, let's keep on.
Guy, somebody screenshot that picture.
And then boom, everybody screenshotted it.
It's me.
Oh, now he's covering it with his arm.
Flaky Jake says, already. All right, let's go.
So, Mike, you heard what 111 said. I don't know. I'm trying to get. I guess we're all trying to. I guess the bosses are trying to get all the information.
All right,
Mike.
I think everyone agrees that. Hold on.
I'm not a boss.
All right, we had enough about Mikey videos for today. Let's play some of this. Is
your child struggling with a gaming addiction? Major companies behind games like Minecraft, Fortnite, and Roblox. This guy got really aggressive toward a woman.
I played some of this earlier, so let's somebody send me a clip. Let's play this.
What are you on?
These are the woke Karens that I'm watching and make me fucking laugh my ass off because they're just fucking funny as hell, all over the place, drunk as hell.
I'm gonna put you on the ground. Too many people never got punched in the face. There's a saying that goes, the smallest dogs bark the loudest, because usually they are the most afraid. This girl was 2 seconds away from equal rights. Entitled people every so often need a reboot just like this.
Woman was about to learn that she can't do whatever she wants without consequences, because when she randomly started grabbing bags filled with trash and tearing them open, spilling garbage all over the ground, a man who saw it asked her to stop, but she didn't care and even began throwing her food at him as well as on the ground. She then went back to tearing apart the trash bags, but also she started insulting the man, and then this happened.
Did you see that?
What do you think about his reaction?
But wait, there's more.
Some of these feminists and woke women are really aggressive. They think it's okay to slap a grown-ass man, and some men will swing back. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I don't condone hitting women, but you just can't go around swinging at women.
Time is it's sometimes it's a reaction depending on the
Yeah, that's what happened to this guy. He
reacted.
reacted. He just reacted at the end of the day. Somebody hit him in his face, and he just swung without really thinking who's in front of him. People tend to do that. Yeah.
This man is a true feminist warrior, fighting for equality one slap at a time, That slap took all
One
the
slap at a
slap
time.
resistance out of those shoes. Her slapping him and screaming, "Don't put your hands on me," is next level. She got slapped so hard that the ice cream machine finally started working. And notice,
You know, the ice cream machine never works at McDonald's, Leggy.
Here it works. It's the slushy machine that never
Dude,
works.
the ice cream machine, bro, I get so fucking mad sometimes. It's like, oh, it's broken. How the fuck
That's
is
because
the
you
ice
guys are
cream
way
machine always
busier than
broken?
ours. Way
God
busier.
damn. It's like, you know, find a better ice cream machine. I don't know, but, you know.
that's how she doesn't touch him again. This brave man is fighting for women's equality. Because remember, ladies, equal rights comes with equal fights.
Real way, baby. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Damn, baby, I just want to rub peanut butter all over you.
I'm allergic to peanut butter.
Oh, damn. If you see me fighting a bear, don't help me help the bear, baby. You deserve to go to a French restaurant with me.
But what type of French restaurant?
You ever heard of Jacques in the Box?
Oh, God.
Jack in the Box. What type of broke nigga? He was on a deserted island. Like, how could we pass time? What would you do?
How would we pass time? We'll do a whole lot of in a real way. Something. Because you're tall, you know. I like the climb. I like the climb.
There's a program called Pop the Balloon. It's on, I want to say Prime, or is it on Netflix? You got to check it out. It's pretty much a dating game. It's called Pop the Balloon or something like that.
Trees, baby.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, in a real way. Scale of 1 to 10, I would give her a 10. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely give her a 10. She's awesome.
All right.
See as hell.
You need to get up and talk to me, though.
Attitude.
I do. Because why the f sitting down? That's why I don't like men right now.
Born in America. They're your ancestors from.
Now, this is a racist Karen that gets what she deserves. Now, watch what she does to the young Latina. I think she's Mexican. Let's see what happens.
They're not from this country. You're going back to Mexico. You better go back to where you're from.
You just walked into it.
Well, they kind of blurted out, but the glasses almost got smacked off.
Oh my God.
That slap was approved by her ancestors. That was the appropriate response. She's got the hand of justice. And after that slap, she finally remembered she's not from America.
I like your MAGA hat. Yeah, Trump.
Woo! Is this gay?
Oh, I know.
Just checking.
Trump fan.
Never know.
Trump?
No. It says make America gay again.
Great. Again.
Gay.
I know, but we love Trump, right?
Now, ladies and gentlemen, for context for the next clip, ever since Elon started partnering up with...
This is great in so many ways. Like, I want to watch. I don't know if you've heard that they've been vandalizing Elon's the electric cars.
Oh, yeah.
Have you heard? Now, this is a great way. I don't condone violence, okay, but just watch what happens. What's coming out of that gun? I don't want to say a gun. It's not a gun. You'll see. It's like more like an air type thing. So let's watch it.
With Donald Trump, there has been a lot of pissed off Dems, and there has been a lot of Tesla vandalism. So this young man decided to take matters into his own hands. Take a look.
Eat shit! Eat shit!
That's poop he's shooting out of that thing. That man-made. It's a rig. You know what I mean?
Potato cannon.
Right, there you go. It's like a potato can type shit, but they actually put shit in it and to shoot at people. So it's funny as fuck.
That's nasty. That's gnarly.
You get a lesson though.
What do you think you're doing, buddy?
Oh,
buddy. What do you think you're doing? Huh? wants to blow. Hey, bud, what are you doing?
Got him. Got him. Dude, that's poop. That's poop up in your nostrils. And if you have your mouth slightly open, that's going in there. Whoo! That's what a comeback.
Need some milk. What are you doing? Oh, shoot.
Now, guys, please correct me if I'm wrong.
Let me get the link to that channel.
I don't remember Republicans doing any of this stuff when freaking Joe Biden was the president, the best commander-in-chief ever.
What are you doing, buddy? Someone's coming. Oh gosh.
Is this?
Surprise!
It's made out of what is it called? CP. That type of piping, that white piping. Pause. CV. What is it called? CVP or something like that. It's made out of that. You know what I mean? So it's pretty ingenious to make a gun that shoots poop like that. CVP. Yeah.
Surprise!
Bro, my dad's the richest here in Vegas.
Your dad's the richest, you say?
What's wrong with you? I'm a
Listen, you can be against Elon Musk and Trump and all that, but you don't destroy public property, bro. You know what I mean? That's to me, that's not protesting, destroying people's property. You know?
I'm gonna sue you.
I'm gonna sue you.
No, I'm gonna sue you.
Hey, all right. Chill.
You want to get hit again? You better get out of here, bud.
And you're right, Mr. B. And in some states, you'll probably get you get a hole, you know what I mean, permanently in your body, for sure.
Eat shit, bud.
Oh, got another one.
Eat shit, bud.
What the hell is this? This shit?
Yeah, eat shit. You want more? You want more?
I'll scratch your cart.
I'll blast you, buddy.
Give me more.
I'll blast you.
Give me more.
I'll blast you.
One of my best friends' Cybertruck was absolutely destroyed and vandalized. So I want to make sure this message is very clear. I don't care who you like or who you don't like. You don't have the right to destroy somebody
Shout out to Leggy. Leggy, thanks for coming on, my brother. Thank you.
else's property. This is a hate crime and it should be punished as such. Whether you like Elon or not, you don't have the right to destroy someone else's car. Some people just need to grow up.
But that lady, that new press secretary, dude, she's a gangster. Have you seen that video?
You've never seen. No, they're not for nothing. But the press secretary is hot. She's a hot, she's a hot woman. You can't lie. I think that's got to be the prettiest press secretary so far.
Someone more prepared for a question in your life.
Yesterday in the Oval Office, administration officials made it very clear that El Salvador is responsible for Mr. Abrego Garcia, yet El Salvador's president said we're not going to do anything with him. So my question is, who is responsible for this man and where he's going to end up?
Well, no. First of all, President Bukele said that he is not going to smuggle a foreign terrorist back into the United States of America, as many in this room in the Democrat Party seemingly want him to do. Abrego Garcia was a foreign terrorist. He is an MS-13 gang member. He was engaged in human trafficking. He illegally came into our country. There is never going to be a world in which this is an individual who's going to live a peaceful life in Maryland.
This lady is a boss. She doesn't need to circle back. She gives the straight answers immediately. And I just love how she calls out these woke reporters.
You've used a phrase, I want to make sure I understand what you mean by it. You've referred to people with a capacity for pregnancy. Would that be women?
Many women.
No, this argument is really stupid. No, just watch. It's really stupid. She won't answer the question.
Cis women have the capacity for pregnancy. Many cis
All
women.
right, thank you, Mr. B. I'm almost done. Another 5 minutes.
do not have the capacity for pregnancy. There are also trans men who are capable of pregnancy, as well as non-binary people who are capable of pregnancy.
So this isn't really a women's rights issue.
We can recognize that this impacts women while also recognizing that it impacts other groups. Those things are not mutually exclusive, Senator Hawley.
Oh, so your view is that the core of this right then is about what?
So I want to recognize that your line of questioning is transphobic, and it opens up trans people to violence by not recognizing that.
No, we can't ask questions because they're transphobic. Wow, what a world we live in.
Oh, you're saying that I'm opening up people to violence by asking whether or not women are the folks who can have pregnancies?
So I want to note that 1 out of 5 transgender persons have attempted suicide. So I think it's important
because of my line of questioning.
Because,
so we can't talk about it.
Because denying that trans people exist and pretending not to know that they exist.
I'm denying that trans people exist by asking you if you're talking about women having pregnancies.
Do you believe that men can get pregnant?
No, I don't think women can get
So you are denying that trans people exist?
And that leads to violence? Is it?
Men cannot get pregnant. Just get it right, people.
Is this how you run your classroom? Are students allowed to question you?
Absolutely.
Or are they also treated like this? Where they're told that they're
she's a teacher. She's teaching children.
Opening up people to violence.
We have a good time in my class. You should join.
I bet.
You might learn a lot.
Wow.
Do you support Israel and the Jewish people? Now, more than ever, Israel needs committed.
Wow, I would learn a lot. I've learned a lot just in this exchange.
Absolutely.
Extraordinary.
She's the exact problem for our education system. This individual should not be teaching anything to anyone, especially kids. This woman is completely and utterly disconnected with reality. Her eyes alone tells me she cannot be trusted.
Yeah, she got that crazy eye look, right? She got that crazy woman look.
Both genders. So there's only 2, eh?
This guy gets mad because he didn't get extra tartar sauce with his order and demands that a McDonald's employee to give it for free. The worker tells him to pay if he wants extra tartar sauce. Then his wife joins him and says this. She even pulls out the finger on him as they brag about their $35 per hour salary. However, what they didn't realize was that the employee they were mocking was actually the owner of the restaurant. After listening to enough of their nonsense, the owner loses his patience and kicks both of them out of his store. The woman laughs and questions, "Your store?" But the owner immediately shuts her off, saying, "Get out of my restaurant and don't ever come back, you trash." The rest of the customers have a good laugh as these Karens get kicked out.
Bro doesn't need extra anything. I'm so sick of people getting...
That's a fact. Doesn't need anything. There you go. Some woke videos that I've had there. I have a lot more that I want to show you guys. One day I'll take the time out and show you the videos I have in my library that I've been dying to react to. But as long as Mikey's around, I get kind of cluttered with the Mikey stuff. So, and I know people like to watch it. So, but I want to thank everyone. Thank you, Mr. B, Queen, namaste. Kane, Catharsis, thank you so much. Don't worry about it. Good to see you again. Pop Fried, Poby, Rinky. Who else? Flaky Jake was in the building. Thanks everybody, Mr. Goose. Everybody that came by. Thank you. Have a great weekend, everybody. I'll try and be back sometime during the week, if anything. Okay, guys. Thank you, Kane. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you coming by, bro. Hit the like button for Angel Newfound Life, if anything. Let me throw a couple. Made a couple videos before I leave. Let's play this one. I kind of like this one. I put it on the other channel, but those who like Spanish music, anyway.
There's some motherfuckers out there that dislike you for absolutely no reason at all. Fuck them.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. All the way up.
I'm checking my. Oh no, okay. I can't play that one. All right, I already played it. Remove. All right, let me throw the outro up. All right, guys, have a great weekend. Oh, Joe, really? Ah, well. There goes the weekend, I guess. All right, guys. Peace, love, AngelNFLReacts. All right, guys. Peace. Have a great weekend, guys.